All right.
Technically live. I'm waiting for my YouTube page to show it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Technically live. I'm waiting for my YouTube. There we go. Good evening. Welcome to Brian Taft. Welcome to RC Conference Live, and for round 2 of Show and Tell with Green Frog RC.
The man, the myth.
Yes.
Green Frog RC.
I've had lots of people ask me, when's he coming back on? And I'm not lying about that. Like, seriously, I had lots of people ask me when we're having him back on.
Even to myself, I'm one of the people. It's like, hey, so we're gonna have Green Frog. We're gonna have him again.
I apologize.
So looking forward to this one.
Yep. Kurt's RC, welcome. So,
hey, Kurt. Good evening.
Everybody really enjoyed when you were on last time, Kagan. I enjoyed it too. It was nice seeing some of your collection and stuff. Sadly, obviously, weather took out your power and cut it a little short. But we're here to sort of take out or redo or pick up where we left off, so to speak. So,
and we're just waiting for more people just to join in the live. But I guess I'll just ask, briefly, just this one question. I'm sure I've asked Kagan this probably a million times already, but Kagan, Green Frog RC, in the ballpark, how many RCs do you own? Can you enlighten us?
More than I showed last time.
The
ones that I'm going to show this time.
So it is a number that I can expect. It is fairly high, maybe.
Yeah, it's not triple digits or anything.
So it's okay. So anything from 99 all the way, just take your guess.
I'm guessing mid-50s.
It was 12 last time, so anything from 99 to 12.
Well, I think he's talking about your total collection. Yeah. So I'm guessing mid-50s is what I'm guessing. But
I'm saying probably 70 maybe.
I wish.
Oh. Okay. So it's not 70. All right, so gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, so it's not 70. So we kind of have that wiggle there.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll pop up YouTube.
All right.
Sure.
Jeremy Hicks, welcome. Guru
Good
RC,
evening.
welcome.
Might get a double feed here for a second. Give me 1 second. I'll pop up YouTube. There we go.
What I would say, having a rough estimate of what we know his number is, I think we talked about this a little bit last time. Green Frog hadn't really been doing this all that long.
About 5 years now. 6 years almost.
So, having a collection roughly somewhere in the probably, 50s somewhere, it's pretty impressive, honestly.
In
that time frame.
Exactly.
So
and just to give you an estimation, I started the hobby in 2013, and I would say before I even started my YouTube channel, I was pretty much just being a little bit more conservative, and I'm just putting that in quotation, conservative of what RCs to buy and stuff. But I was in the ballpark of probably 50, 40 RCs then. But Kagan, wow, he just went into an RC shopping spree.
Yeah, it's one every month or two or something like that, it seemed like.
Nice.
For a while.
Trail Crawlers RC, welcome, Dennis.
Gentlemen, good evening. Welcome.
I'll change my camera over quick.
And before we actually start, you showcasing your vehicles, Kagan.
Yep.
What would you say is your best RC, based on genres like crawlers, on-roads, buggies, monster trucks? Which RC genre do you enjoy the most?
Crawlers.
crawlers. And that's
Yep.
your thing, huh?
Yep, I do enjoy the little 18th scale ones out on the ice and on smooth surfaces, like the tracks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice, man. Cool.
David,
So-
welcome. Chris, welcome.
Hey, Chris. Good evening, David. Gentlemen, welcome.
Try not to get too much glare for you.
No, it looks good.
No, it's good, man.
No, zero. Well,
I like it.
so I
Bring
noticed
that
this
glare more over here.
so I see it's a Redcat Gen 8 Axe edition.
Yep. Just a couple additions on this one that I put metal D-rings on, took the plastic ones off.
Mm-hmm.
I did put the scale tire in, added more weight, but I was putting figures in and everything anyway, so it didn't matter. Let's see
And this
here.
was a good truck. Like, I mean, I know we've probably sort of talked about this on the channel before, but I mean, for the money, this is, a pretty good truck. Just, it's got good electronics, motor, ESC, servo, a good radio, comes with an interior.
Yeah, it's a real good starter truck.
Yeah.
I haven't put any hop-ups in it per se.
Absolutely. Put you in a good place if you're into the scale part of crawling. And compared to the regular Gen 8, the body is probably a little lighter, even though it has an interior, because you don't have the big top on it. I mean, you still have a top, but it's removable, soft top and stuff. So it's a good RC. I just saw one for sale today for like $380. That looks just about. I mean, it doesn't have the scale stuff you've added to that one, but looked almost new. And I was honestly like, oh man, that's a good price for that rig.
Yeah, I think David from Big Head RC just got one recently.
Yeah,
Really? That's cool, man. So I have a question for you, Kagan, briefly. You definitely accessorize your vehicles very, very well.
Right.
So where does that inspiration come from? Like, where do you even start? Like, where do you get the inspiration just to put all of those accessories to your vehicle?
Videos on YouTube. I'll watch a bunch of Gen 8 videos and see what other people did, and then see what figures fit best into them. And generally like to try to have at least a driver figure and then maybe a dog or a pet or something in there, and then spare gas can, sand ladders, good scale accessory.
I gotta say, man, it's that thing looks amazing.
I can probably show you a little better by popping the top open.
Sure. Oh wow, so it's Velcroed?
Yeah, the removable top.
Oh.
Again, gives you an option. You can go out crawling one day, you can have the top on it. Next day, you can pull the top off. And
Bobblehead dog inside right there.
nice.
Wow, man, that's.
I had to extend the steering wheel a little bit so that the driver could reach it.
Yep. Hey, Chris. Currently, the panel is closed just for us and Green Frog. We might open up on the second hour to open panel. We'll just sort of see how tonight plays out.
And
Yeah,
excuse the
depends.
Velcro.
That's all right.
That has the Velcro under which I haven't had too many issues of pulling away. Surprisingly, I think they might have fixed it a little, put a better Velcro on this one or something.
I've heard that. I've actually heard that too.
So I didn't bother switching over to the magnet setup yet.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do magnets. I've done. I use old plastic shoe horns, servo horns, to the inside, and that's where I could lift it up by the roof rack on my V1 and just hold it in the air. Body doesn't come off.
Oh, wow.
That's worked really well for me. So, but I have heard that the Velcro might have been upgraded or something or changed on the Axe, and I think V2 Gen 8s also.
Right. Yep. The purple and green one.
Yeah, but I noticed you still running the stock tires and wheels. A lot of people swap
stock
those
tires,
out.
foams, everything.
Oh, those are stock foams too.
Yep. Yeah, these ones are supposedly a little softer than the previous ones, but I haven't tried them in the winter yet, so we'll see
Yeah.
if they're terrible in the winter. I might have to put some softer ones in. But yeah, just the Super Swampers from IROC Super Swampers.
Which aren't a bad tire, honestly.
No.
Especially for trailing and stuff. They're actually a really good tire for that, in my opinion.
Yep. They clear out mud pretty decently and stuff.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, the worst thing about the Redcat, at least V1s, was the foams, the memory foam getting hard in the winter. And I actually did experience that. We don't get much of a winter here in Florida, but definitely got enough that it's amazing how stiff they would get.
Yeah, just a few degrees difference.
Yep. So.
Hey,
yeah,
Kagan, are you?
Go
I'm
for
sorry.
it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Gasher Boy. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask, are you still using the receiver that comes with that remote and receiver?
The GT5. Let me grab one. Show you.
Because I heard those things come with a fly sky, right? Something like that.
Yeah, GT5. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, considering all your electronics that's in that thing, I mean, you've got what, $250, $300 in electronics in that rig?
Yeah, I think aftermarket the systems are generally about $200 for the ESC and motor combo, the little bit over $100 for the servo, and then it's like you can find maybe $50 to $70 for the transmitter receiver combo.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I think those sold for roughly like $490 or $499 or something like that.
Yep. Just under 500.
I mean, so it was a good deal of a rig.
Yeah. So technically, you can basically say that rig is just ready to go. Just accessorize it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Some people, a couple things that I did, I put the reef sliders on it. Some people, because it's got the sliders that have like a tubular design, so they catch on the rocks a little bit, being individual tubes.
Oh, okay.
Plastic tubes. So I changed those out to the metal sliders and put a Redcat light kit into it. Servo winch, reef servo winch up in the front, and just
wow.
the stock front bumper with a fair lead.
Mm-hmm.
Just drilled into it and then super glued the screws in place. Little fair lead saver out of nitro line.
Is a fairly generic, or do you go like on a brand or something?
This fairly just came with the reef servo.
Oh, okay. So it comes. Okay.
The servo winch, I should say. Generally, RC 4-wheel drive. I like the. There's little black ones that I like to use. The hooks. I don't know what number it is or anything, but they look a little bit more scale than those ones. I changed that came with the cable for the servo winch, and I changed it out to the nylon line. It's just a little easier to deal with. Kevin Gibbs, welcome in.
Yep, welcome, Kevin.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, and then just one of those ESS dual sound kits. It's the only one I've ever tried. It's a pretty cool system, pretty easy to set up with Y splitters and a little tap in the power system here.
It sort of bridges to the connected to the battery.
Yep, works pretty slick.
Yeah, I love those reef sliders. I have those on my V1 Gen 8. Nice product for the Redcats. Good price, I feel like. Well made.
Yep. Yeah, I've been eyeballing them for the 10-2 also.
Yep.
Yeah. So
how long have you had this one, Kagan, or less?
6 months or so.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then how many runs have you had?
Just a couple.
Couple?
Yeah. Out on the course. Runs pretty good a little bit on the grass and stuff, but nothing in the mud or anything, obviously.
Yeah. That Axe system is very smooth. I got to drive one once, and very smooth system, that Axe system.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
Yeah.
And it's
Kevin Gibbs asked Kagan, which I think I know what you did here, but he asked, do you buy light kits or make your own?
Generally, I buy them. Or I'll put a universal light kit in or what have you. I don't buy individual LEDs and solder them and what have you.
I know you mentioned you got the Redcat kit. I know Redcat's got their kit for these that has everything you need. I want to say last time I looked, they're like 50, 60 bucks for everything, I think.
No, I think it's $30.
Oh, it's come down? Okay. Maybe
Yes,
that was that isn't bad. I think they used to be a little bit more. And I know not Redcat, I was going to say Traxxas, of course, has their own light kits for theirs. Me, myself, I always use...
expensive.
Yes. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking about is the Traxxas one, maybe.
Yeah.
I use Lit LED, Manning with Lit LED. He's awesome. He stands behind his products. I have his lights on pretty much any of my RCs that have lights. I use him, and he'll do whatever you want. I just placed an order the other day for him, with him for some lights for my 6x6 and actually some interior lights for my V1 Gen 8 to light up the interior for our Halloween crawl coming up. So looking forward to that. But I know a lot of people like that Redcat light kit, though. Actually, I have one in the garage that I got from, I think it was from Fern Solo from this year. I got a body from him, and it had a light kit in it. And, have that. So a lot of good options out there.
I guess we'll move on to the next one.
Okay.
Just give me 1 sec.
No problem. Altered RC, welcome. Codecraft RC, welcome. Thanks, everybody, for joining.
Everybody, good evening. Welcome.
Yep.
So again, we are doing show and tell with Green Frog RC. If you guys haven't checked them out, I would highly suggest you to go and check out Green Frog RC. He does have a YouTube channel here. And, based on the chat, I'm sure everybody most likely is already subscribed to him. But then again, go ahead and show him some love if you haven't been subscribed to him, or, if you want to subscribe to him, go ahead. It's a really, really good channel. And I'll say definitely underrated. Why do I say that?
Definitely.
Is, he has a lot of RCs, and we're trying to, at least help him showcase what he has. So, this is pretty much eye candy to me, hopefully to you guys as well. So, yeah,
Definitely.
man, hopefully you guys are enjoying the show.
Fern Solo,
What do you got there, Kagan?
CSL RC, welcome. VS4 Pro, right?
Yep, VS410 Ultra.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Now, is that the one that Sean RC Adventures loves or hates?
He had the Pro, and he disliked it. Thought it was underperformed for what it was.
And this is an expensive rig right here.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I'm not saying that saying that to spotlight, or anything on the price, I guess. But I mean, it is compared to a lot of your rigs.
Yeah, $799 for the kit.
Yeah, there's a price difference, but they seem to be a well-made kit.
You get quite a bit for your money.
Yes.
It did recently just go up $70, and I got this before the price increase, so that was nice. For your money, you get a body with an interior.
Oh.
A bed that's loose. The interior and the bed are connected. I put the light kit in, but it comes with light buckets. These came with it. The radiator, light buckets for the back, scale gas cap, and door handles, and these are nice customs parts actually.
You have a gas cap there?
Yep, little gas cap there.
That's cool.
You have to drill a hole for. Kind of.
So how much money does it take to fill up?
You just keep dumping it in, doesn't go anywhere. that body, it was fun to paint. I did it with salt, like winter salt, rock salt. Kind of crushed it up.
Okay.
And dumped it in, kind of like a mask, and wherever the rock salt was, it didn't paint.
Okay.
First layer was green, I think, and then just went down like red, mustard, navy blue, silver.
Interesting.
Just kept.
Yeah, I like it.
Moving the salt around. And,
it's different. It's different.
So what inspired you there on that paint?
Johnny Rain's Customs, the way he does it on the outside for rust and for weathering and what have you. So I was just messing around on the inside and learned a bit. To do it, you got to use gravity. So one spray paint, you keep all the salt down into all the low parts, and you have everything else masked off. And then the next time you do, mask everything there and do all your salt on that side, and then you mask everything up here and do all your salt on that side. So you're doing like 6 times with 6 paints. It takes a little while, but
Nice, man. I like
yeah,
it.
it's pretty fun.
I'm hoping Sean is not reading that. I wouldn't know how to deal with him honestly if he's angry. I don't know.
Yeah, Jamie hits. That's like the idea. It's where it's like layers are wearing off over time, kind of.
Yeah, I'd agree with that comment. That's exactly what I thought
Yeah.
when I saw this Jawbreaker. So, but this kit is mostly a lot of the stuff on this kit's metal, right?
Plastic parts are like your chassis rail joiners are all plastic. Your skid plates plastic. Your bumpers are plastic. Your side pans over here are plastic, where those skids are plastic. Your sliders, I should say, bumpers. But metal, you got the axles.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get this in a little better. Got the axles, all the links, the drive shafts, the chassis itself. Pretty much, they say that they like the first one, the Origin, had aluminum bumpers and aluminum skid and aluminum sliders, which sometimes catches on stuff. So they took them off for better performance, but obviously also saved them money at the same time. This one I took off the stock Vanquish shocks and put a little bit shorter. These ones, instead of being 80 millimeter, they're 75 millimeter. So it kind of flattened out the. You see how flat?
Oh, I see. Yeah. So nothing can actually grab.
Yep, just kind of so shorten that off, and I put. You can kind of see them in there. Let me see the sway bar in the back. I can't see it without the light on it. It's right in here.
Okay. Yep.
This is awkward. I'll have to get you a better angle or something, but and then it's just this is the fairlead that I like the most. This RC 4-wheel drive Warren Lynch fairlead. You can see it. Oh, sorry.
Oh. Yep.
That's a big fairlead, yeah. Okay.
We got Reese 555 servo and a 444 servo winch.
Yeah, man.
Servo. ESC.
Yep.
Castle Slate 1900 kV censored motor. And like you guys ever seen this product? It's like a kind of like
what, shrink tube?
Yeah, you kind of got to push it like this to make it get bigger.
Yeah.
And then it goes over the wires. I really like to use that product. It kind of makes your wires disappear.
Okay, nice.
That's pretty neat.
Is that
nice.
that fuel cell in the back? Did that come with it?
Yep, this is a radio box that came with it way back in the back, so I had to extend some wires to make it back there. But it's big enough for a 5-6 channel radio.
Nice.
Well,
and speaking of radio, what radio and receiver are you using on that one?
This is on the DX5 Pro with a 5-channel receiver.
Ooh, fancy! You got fancy stuff in there, man. Nice.
And then I just did a little jumper in case whatever type of battery.
Deans XT90s to Traxxas.
Yeah, XT60 to Deans.
60s.
Yep.
Okay.
So Kevin Gibbs mentioned that if you mist water first, Kagan, the salt will stick, I guess, in the painting process.
Okay.
And Jeremy Hicks was asking what tires are those?
Oh, okay. These are the normal tires. These are Proline grunts. 1.9 by pretty small.
And they come with that kit? Those are tires that came with it?
No, these are aftermarket Proline tires.
All right.
They come with a Vanquish VST tire.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
1.4 by 4.4.
Oh, those tires look good. Almost looks military, like skinny, like military tire. In a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. The grunt idea, the name. They're pretty minimal, kind of like a BFG crawler tire or something with big lugs and method incision rims.
And how do you think this one performs?
Pretty outstanding, I gotta say. It, like Sean said, it's really good at side hilling.
Mm-hmm.
With the extra weight.
Really?
But being so heavy, it has a hard time on the rocks, whereas just the RTR, mostly plastic, can get more places sliding around with the plastic axles and everything. So I'm just driven it on trails. I haven't even tried driving it hard over the rocks or anything.
Gotcha.
So I know it's going to hang up. I'd like to perhaps get some of those skids that hook onto the chassis rails too.
Mm-hmm.
And they cover up the front of the pumpkin, and they have some for the rear.
And speaking about performance, now I know you do have a brushless setup on there. The viewers that are watching at home, and even including myself, that I have never used a Castle brushless censored mortar. I mean, I've used them, but not in a sense for crawling.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to say about its performance? Is it
Nice.
as good as like a brush system?
Yeah, I would say so. Maybe brush is a little bit smoother, but this has more range of speed, I would say, than a brushed. You get a little bit lower end and higher end. Longevity, this should last longer. Better in the water, as far as being waterproof.
What about the drag brake? Does the drag brake do any good?
One issue with like Castle, whereas Hobbywing has up to 200% drag brake, I believe. Castle, I think, only goes up to 100. I've set
100, and it's not
the start up and a curve and everything pretty slight. It's pretty nice. I like it.
Okay.
That fusion system that I have for my 6x6, the drag brake in that thing is phenomenal. Like, it blows away any of my brushed systems. As far as, I mean, it just flat out holds it. It's not moving.
The fusion, dynamite?
No, the fusion. It's a 2-in-1 system, where it's the ESC and motor is all one piece, one unit.
18 or 1900 kV, I think.
Yeah, I believe. I think there's an 18 and a 12. I think I have the 1800. Okay. So it's not a lot of kV, but for a crawler, really, you don't need that much kV.
Right.
So, but yeah, one of my videos, I have it where I think when I did my first crawl with it, and like I had it just on an incline, and I mean, I couldn't find an incline that it would not hold on. I had to adjust it. It has a program card, just like your Hobbywing 1080 does. It has a very similar program card, and once I put the setting up, there's nothing. There's no move in that. So, but that's a nice truck. Okay.
All right. I'll go
same here, man. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I briefly showed it last time. I just want to show it closer this time.
Yeah, Jeremy, agree. The Fusion's nice, and I could definitely see me having another one in the future. The Fusion was my first brushless crawler motor setup, my first time trying it. And I do like my brush motors. I do like my Crawlmaster Sports, but that Fusion is a very super nice system.
The Fusion, who's it made by?
Hobbywing.
Hobbywing, okay.
Same one that make the 1080 ESC.
Oh, okay. I might look into that.
It's
is it priced well or high priced?
I want to say like $159.
Really? Wow.
I believe. I'll look it up right now. I'll tell you because I got it through Dixieland.
Because the only mortar that I've dealt with, it's just 2-in-1 built in with the motor and ESC. It's the Dynamite. Dynamite also makes a 2-in-1, but it's not for a crawler. It's just speed.
Yeah, I mean it is slightly longer. Like if you compare it to a normal,
540 can, 550
or 550, it's a little longer, obviously, because it's 2-in-1. So if you have something that's room is really, really extremely tight, then it might not be, the motor. But outside of that, I mean, it's a great setup. So let's see here.
Jeremy Hicks just got a 20-turn Tekin 5-slot brushed motor, and he's not sure what to think about it. I know 5 slots are supposed to be nice and smooth.
Yeah, and also most of their Tekin fleet, I think it's rebuildable too. I don't know about
had,
5-slot, but
yeah, I'm not positive if they have throwaways or not. I know Sean used to like the hand wound 30 turns or something before he went to the creepy crawlers.
oh, is that right? Yeah.
I've heard good things about Tekin though, for sure. You have to tell us what you think, Jeremy.
Definitely.
Yeah, of course. So even Spectrum, look, it's pretty much coming up with their own version. Okay, nice, man.
Yeah.
So what do you got there, Kagan? Let me guess. It's the Wraith Poison Spider Wraith.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was gonna grab a T-shirt and toss it over for you, so you'd have to guess what's under the shirt. Yep, just a Poison Spider Wraith from Axio. As far as mechanicals, I changed transmission gears out to Robinson Racing outdrive and idler gears, so it's like still got the centered top gear, but all metal anyway.
Yeah.
And like I didn't do C hubs or lockouts or anything. Just did a hot racing link, drag link, diff covers, axial servo horn, hot racing sway bars, Proline shocks, and shock protectors or spring protectors or whatever, like Alpha Slash. And there's
Okay.
some, what are those called? I forget. Shock hoops or
Oh,
shock keys or whatever you want to call
the
them.
Droop kits.
Yeah, yep. So you have a little bit more adjustability on your shocks, variety of holes to put them in. And then
Oh, you got sway bars on there?
Yep. Front and rear sway bars. There's the front ones.
Wow.
It's got an axial light kit into it with this has actually like a mini Summit bumper. I bought trying to put on the Traxxas and wouldn't work out, so I ended up putting it on here to hold light. Just an axial light kit with 4 lights in the front and the Summit bumper zip tied in the rear here too.
Very nice, man.
Hot racing links, just a regular wild boar drive shafts that came stock in it. This is probably my second, or I think I got the SX10 and then this one was the second one.
Oh, so that's your second rig, okay.
Yep, second crawler anyway.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but so the Poison Spider, the diff covers were also like Poison Spider based, I guess. Like
you can
they had
get
like
them.
the little logo.
Yeah, you can get the ones
get
that have the Poison Spider. Yeah, these are just a standard AR-60 plastic. They had a logo axial.
Oh.
Just the standard ones that came on all the other ones.
And then the Poison Spider also has like this Jeep look right in the front.
Yeah, it's an actual licensed Jeep body from Poison Spider Racing back in the day. They did King of Hammers and what have you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nice, man. I like it. And so yeah. I must ask, so what does this vehicle come with wheels?
It does, yeah.
2.2s, 1.9?
Yeah, it has 2.2s, yeah. I just had the standard ones that came on it, BFGs on plastic glue rims. They're bagged up and put in a box, so for now. If I'm not going to run them, I just took them off. Because some of my shelves, if I have 2.2s on, you got to have the bigger thing on, which raises this up higher. And
oh, yeah, I see. Okay.
So you see where it goes.
In other words, you don't want flat spots on your wheels too, right?
Yeah, exactly. It would shove in there with the wheels in there, but you'd be pushing up your shocks the whole time.
Yeah.
This does push up the shocks, having them on here slightly. You can see condensing the pushing down.
Wow.
But it takes off the majority of the weight off the shocks. Whereas if you have stands underneath, you have all your weight on the shocks, and you definitely don't want them just on the wheels. So this is happy medium. I found the yoga blocks from Walmart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Works well.
We got Stan Lee and Hannibal Lecter driving.
Hannibal Lecter, that's awesome.
They're just the ones that have at Walmart at the time.
I mean, I love Hannibal Lecter. I love that whole series, that movie. So
yeah, the earlier ones they did were pretty interesting. After watching the first ones.
Yep.
Seeing the history of it.
Yep.
And now my final question. Where do you put the battery, Kagan? Front or rear?
Rear. I never did the
Awesome.
hack for the fast back or anything. It just slides right in the back, and there's a couple of Velcro straps.
Oh man, I would. If I was close to you, I would high five you right now.
I still have the Tamiya plug on it. I use an adapter over to Dean's or over to Traxxas, whatever I'm running. Just been too lazy to change it. Came with like a Castle system, called a Vanguard system or something like that back in the day. I don't even know what capable. I think it's got a 10 turn or something in it, so it's not too bad. Maybe not 10 turn.
And so look, and briefly, going back to the comment that I just said, when these Axio rates came along, after the SCX10, when the rates came along, I don't know, for some reason it was this thing where everybody just wanted to mount the battery into the front, and yes, it does make sense because of, it makes sense because, gravity and, weight distribution and this and that. And I personally, I've always ran the battery in the back where technically it's designed to go.
Yeah.
And I really don't see any difference.
That's
Honestly.
where they have it in the SMT10s also. Same spot.
Yeah, in the back. Yeah, right. So personally, to me, that's not an upgrade. That's just something that, I don't know, it was just overlooked, overthought, and technically to me, it's just a thing that I guess I wouldn't recommend, because, like I said, I ran my Wraith with the battery in the rear, and it performs just fine.
Because the 1.9 Wraiths come with a battery up front, right?
Yes, my 1.9, yeah, that one does go in the front. But my 2.2, no, I shove it in the rear. That's what she said. Well, no, technically that's what he told her. So.
Yeah, it's unfortunate they discontinued the. Do they still make the Wraiths with the interiors even?
I'm not sure.
I wish the 1.9s came with an interior. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Mine didn't. Yeah, it was the 1.9 Wraith. Yeah, it's just the generic interior. Just two dudes, just there.
Two molded dudes hanging out.
Yeah.
All right, I'll grab another one quick.
All right.
Awesome, man. Oh, hey. So far, so good, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now we've seen three rigs, which was the Redcat X, the Gen 8 X, the Vanquish, that fancy one. It has a bunch of words, and then this one. So, people on chat, let us know which one has been your favorite so far. Comment down below.
So, Gabe, here's the Hobby Wing Quick Run Fusion system, 2-in-1. So $156.99 is the total price.
Wow.
And they do have 1200 kV versus 1800 kV. And here's sort of all the specs: built-in BEC, XT60, and it comes with a program card. So the motor length is 64 millimeters. So if you're in if you've got a tight spot, that might be the only issue you might have, because it is a little longer. You can sort of tell it by the picture, but it's everything in one. It's awesome system. So highly recommend it for a crawler motor. It's a
Yeti. Look at that, a Yeti. I'm smiling over here.
Yeah, discontinued version.
Wow.
Changed out the drivers to the skulls. Did very little of that, and I put some Lexan inner fenders I made for the front. That's all I've done. And I put the spare tire holder on the back, but no spare tire.
Man, you kept it mint?
Oh yeah. She's pretty cherry.
Now, how long have you had this?
This one was off the hobby store shelves, so I'm lucky it doesn't have flat spots in the tires. It was sitting there for so long.
So you got it used?
Yep.
Okay.
Was it a display model? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
or?
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
It was a display model. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like RC. Yeah, you can even hear it in my. I got a few to say. I'm just gonna let Kagan talk, but I'll just let Kagan talk for now. Go ahead.
Okay, there's very little I did, like I said, to this one. This one I just made these plastic inner fenders and zip tied them in. I think I just Sharpied them or paint penned them. And then a cooling fan on the brushless system. This is my first brushless. Yeah, first brushless. No, first brushless crawler because I had to slash. So this was the first brushless crawler. It's not too terribly fast.
Technically, it was brushed initially, right?
I'm not sure. No, it came brushless.
Oh, it was brushed. Okay.
Came with a Vanguard.
Oh, that's right.
Like Castle kind of knockoff Vanguard system.
Yep.
Non-censored brushless, so it's not great at low ends, but it's fun on not the best on rocks and stuff, and you can't bash it too hard, but it's really fun on ice and snow and.
Yeah, and Kevin Gibbs. I own the XL, not this one.
Yeah.
And if I ever see one in that condition, trust me, yeah.
So enlighten me because I don't know what's the difference between this and the XL.
The
Size.
XL is bigger. It's huge.
Yep, okay. That's a 6 scale or the XL.
Well, technically on paper it says it's a 1/8. Okay. If you compare it to a 1-to-1. Okay, but in real life that thing is massive. You know, the thing is, yeah, it can be a 1/8 scale, but you know, the thing is, it's massive. That if you compare it, I would say if you put it next to the HPI Savage, you know, the huge, they go hand on hand. But the thing is, I think the Yeti XL had 2.8 tires, and yeah, huge. So yeah, go ahead, Kay. Go ahead.
Not nothing really else to say. It's all stock. Came with some sway bars in the back, and I stuck some zip ties on the bottom of the shocks. Hold the shock retention cup at the bottom to the shocks. Paint pen that for a little detail, and did put the skull heads on it instead of the helmets.
Yep.
It comes with light buckets for the stop bar back here, a radiator to put in within the parts trees they used to send you. I haven't put those in. I may though, but I think I may have to get the paint off from underneath those stickers more than likely to get the light buckets to work in the front.
Okay.
So Kevin Gibbs is asking, is the Yeti technically a rock bouncer?
Yeah. Yep. Rock racer, rock bouncer.
Rock racer. So it's the proper name is rock racer, but it's the same thing.
Gotcha. Yeah. Not quite as heavy duty as like the RBX Rift rock bouncer.
So yeah, I have a question for you, Kagan. One of the things I'm noticing with all your rigs, besides, you know, you do a good job scaling them out and everything, but they're super clean.
Right.
Super clean rigs. So when you take a rig out and run it,
yep.
When you come home and are done, what's your sort of process for putting the rig up, storage, however you want to call it?
I run them inside of gerbil balls, inside of a plastic ball. Keeps it very clean that way. No, well, I take them out, and generally I try to keep it. If it's a crawler, I try to keep it on the course. I don't run off into the mud. Maybe a little on the grass, up on the rocks or on the parkour bridges and stuff. It's really easy to keep it clean if it's just out on the ice or snow. When I bring them back in, I go take it to a compressor, a full-size compressor, and blow them off real good. And usually simple green if they're dirty.
Okay.
Water it down quite a bit so it's not so abrasive. If it's not really filthy, there's no point in running at full strength on it.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know.
The tires, like I have run tires for a lot of my trucks that I prefer, like the Hyraxes or something that I prefer to run on a lot of the tires. So on the crawler, so I'll switch them in between, and then I won't have to like clean the tires. But I do when I show you my next truck, I'll show you like a tire cleaning thing I have.
Okay, so your run tires, as you were calling them, those, I take it you don't really clean those too much?
No, exactly. No, they usually just get swapped in between trucks and ran on all like I run Hyraxes with Proline rims.
Okay, cool. Right. I understand. Makes sense. And Jeremy was asking that they had a trophy truck Yeti, didn't they? Which Gabe both
the score.
him and the score. Yep, came in
Yeah,
green.
that was cool.
And now let me let me just mention a little bit of the history of the Axio Yeti. So the Yeti, when that came out, I would say it was roughly maybe 2012, 2013, around there. Don't quote me on it, but it was way back then. That vehicle that you see right there, it was roughly over $400. Over.
Right.
And it would make you think, like, okay, so this vehicle that I'm seeing in front of me, so what do I categorize it as? Is it, what is it, a basher? Is it a, and see, people didn't really understand what a rock racer was until this day. Okay, I own the Twin Hammers. I do own the Yeti XL. I own the, what is it, the Losi Rock Ray. And those things are fun bashers, but technically in my book, they're bashers. Other people say, no, well, they can do a little bit of both worlds and this and that. So that vehicle that you see there, it makes you think a lot. It's like, okay, so if I purchase this, where do I use it? Where do I, what is the natural habitat of this thing? And the thing, I've seen those perform on road, and I don't know if Kane can correct me here if you want to say otherwise, but it would do fairly poor on road.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that,
the locked up rear axle.
Yep. Yeah. So it was a lot of flipping, and then you were stressing those gears so much, a lot of people would break the internal gears, the spur gear, the everything. So aside from all that, that thing would break a lot. It was overpriced, and that thing cannot see a road, a hard surface.
Yeah, the early
because
AR-60 axles were pretty weak. A lot of people broke the back axle a lot.
Right. Yeah. So there were a lot of people that hated the brand, the Yeti, and even the XL. Even a lot of people say, hey, you know what, the XL is garbage. The XL, doesn't, stand up to its name. It is personally, I've never had any issues with my Yeti XL. And I've used it heavily. Okay. I haven't used it on the road. I've just mainly used it just on sand, and is a perfect vehicle. But yeah, so if you were in the market for an RC in those times, you would see the Yeti, but you would just ask yourself, so where do I use this? Okay, and now that they pretty much Axio just discontinued the Yeti completely. Now that I see one, and right now that I'm watching Kagan's, oh man, I'm just drooling over here. Because now I do more understand what a rock racer should do.
Right.
And man, I mean, yours is really, really mint. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Now, I have to ask. Now, have you broken anything internally?
Nope. I've only run it on 2S, so.
Okay. Yeah.
I generally
see,
underpower all my RCs. I'd never max out the power.
And that's good.
Yeah,
and that's good. And going back to rock racers, there's a lot of also feedback on and I'm going a little bit off topic here, but there's a little bit of feedback on the low C laser nut. Okay, on paper that vehicle should go up to 4S. Okay, but personally, me that I own one, if I put 4S, that thing is insane. It has a lot of power. Okay, and that's why you see a lot of people just complaining left and right. It's like, you know what, I broke this, I broke that, I did this, I did that. And just like Kagan himself, sometimes it's just best to use a battery that you can have fun with, but technically you're not overpowering your vehicle, because in the long run, that would also save headaches and stuff like that. So
yeah, I can't hold myself from getting in on the trigger. You can say, oh, I just won't give it full throttle, but I just can't resist.
Yeah. The Yeti was first, and then the Bomber. The Yeti, like I said, the Yeti was 2012, 2013, around there, roughly. So this was on the shelf with the Honcho SCX10, with the Wraith, with my twin hammers, with the Glamis, with top of my head, man. You know, back then, yeah, there was a lot of vehicles back then that they were underrated. That they're pretty cool.
Internet freak.
Hey, good evening. So yeah, that's all I had to say.
Very nice.
But,
That thing
yeah.
is super clean.
I did paint the bottom of the body panels and the interior of the body with black paint so that it wouldn't be so see-through.
It looks nice.
Man, that thing is mint.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
You got it.
So we've had a few people join in. We're show and tell tonight, sort of round 2 with Green Frog. We got disrupted the first time due to a power outage. So had many of y'all asked when he was going to be back on. So that's what we're doing tonight is sort of round 2 of show and tell. And as before, he's proven to have some awesome rigs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. And yes, if you guys were curious if I peed myself when Kagan showed his Yeti, yes, I did. I've seen plenty of Yetis, man, but Kagan's Yeti is it's mint. I've seen a few, with that they're notoriously known for breaking the body and body cage, and so yeah, there you go. SCX10, nice.
Yep, 10.2 XJ.
10.2.
Yep, the first 10.2.
I like that body. Like I've always liked that body. Just in general, it's a good scale looking body in my opinion.
I do need to do an interior and inner fenders on this one. Didn't do too much as far as scale. Just a hot racing back bumper, and it's just.
Be right back, gentlemen. Hold on.
Made this antenna with a steering stick and a spring, and a little fishing line.
Nice.
This one, as far as hop ups, just has a couple. Has MIP drive shafts, front and back. Hot racing C hubs, steering hubs, and aluminum bumper mounts, front and back for the metal bumpers. I think that might be it.
The link mounts, the red link mounts, is that how it came? Or
yeah, this came with the red link mount on this one. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It has scalar shocks from Proline also.
Nice.
And then this body, I did line with that same stuff I did the first one. Kind of early on, I thought I wanted to make my bodies heavy duty, and there's really no need. Just made them really heavy. Got the tin tape and painted and everything.
Yep. I like that gray though. It's a nice gray.
Other than that, stock. It's got stock electronics, stock tactic servo, which I haven't had too much issue with them. I had to have some rebuild kits for the tactic servos, so
okay,
just the gears to rebuild them with. Yeah,
nice. Simple build.
I showed a 10.2 last the Honcho last time too that I drive most of the time. This one I don't drive all that often. This one's more on the trail than on the rocks because of the metal links. I find the plastic links are ideal for rocks.
Shade Tree said, I think Frog drives his RCs on a treadmill. They ain't got a scratch on them.
Give them a workout every day.
That's a nice rig. I mean, it's a simple build, but it's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you already asked this, but you got brass on the front?
Yeah, there's this is like one of the few pieces of brass I have. These C hubs, I bought them for the 10.1 before I realized that there's differences and stuff. You couldn't swap parts and everything. So one of the few upgrades I've done on this is these.
Okay. Now, did that give more weight, a lot more weight, decent weight?
It's like 23 grams on each one. So it's a bit of weight. It's not too noticeable.
Okay.
That helps the bias up front. It was probably already.
Then you have stock electronics, right?
Yep. Stock ESC, stock motor, stock steering servo still. This one doesn't have a light kit or anything in it. Just,
okay.
aftermarket bumpers and drive
I see
shafts.
that you also switched out the suspension, right? The shocks.
Yes, yeah, these are Proline scalar shocks, like a dual stage shock. It's got a little shock up there,
Oh,
and then a smaller stage on the bottom. I do like those
okay.
shocks. I've used those before. They're nice. Axial shocks are notorious for leaking.
Leaking, and then they just lose their consistency over time.
Yep.
I don't know
You gotta
why,
keep
but
them up.
yeah,
Yeah, and the
I
roof
like it,
rack.
man.
Yep.
This one, being the RTR, didn't come with a roof rack, so my hobby shop had the kit. I would have preferred to get the kit than the RTR on this version, just because the links are beefier and it probably comes with better trans gears and diff gears. And
So KB is asking about your transmission. Are they still stock too?
okay, yeah, nope. This one I changed out to the Robinson Racing out drives and idler gear too. I generally make sure all my transmissions are all metal. Take the plastic gears out of them. Out of the three gear transmissions anyway. The newer ones are mostly all metal anyway.
Yeah.
And now I'm a huge fan of Robinson Racing myself, but so what makes you go to that brand, Kagan? I mean, or is there anything that you like going that route?
YouTube
Can
videos
you let
generally.
the
Back when I was looking for upgrade videos on which ones to use, I think it was GCM videos I watched. Of course,
yeah.
for these ones, before they came out with like the full length grub screw, they had a little set screw that was mostly just threads. It would set
Mm-hmm.
down on the outdrive, like a flat side of the outdrive instead of driving through it.
Yep.
So back when they were first doing the conversions, I ordered. I think I have 5 of those outdrives. If anybody wants one, just tell me. The ones with the
And same
flat
here.
drive and the stupid grub screw without the drive-through grub screw.
Yep.
I kept ordering the
Because
wrong one.
if you're in the market, okay, for steel gears, okay, let's just generalize it like that. If you're in the market, especially for the SCX10, SCX10-2, I'm not really sure about the 3 yet, but those two genres, you can go hot racing. I don't know if you used it, Kagan,
Yep, I've heard
or
of them.
Robinson
I haven't
Racing.
used them.
Okay. So personally, me, based on the material, based on just even how I feel, solid, Robinson Racing, man, is my go-to. You know, that is purely steel.
Yep.
And hot racing, it's just a hollow steel. I don't know,
Yeah, the
it's
quality's
just
not as good as steel. Yep.
yeah. So Robinson Racing, yeah, I mean, that's my go-to as well, and that's a really, really good brand, gotta say.
Yeah, if you can wait, it's just a little bit more. You might as well.
Yeah, and I haven't met a person. I don't know about you, Kagan, but I haven't met a person that has stripped the Robinson Racing Metal
No.
Gear.
Mm-mm.
I mean, if there's anybody here in the comments, let me know if you ever stripped the Robinson Racing, steel spur and pinion or transmission gear or whatever.
Right.
But
With having your
once
pinions, your mesh set and everything okay too.
it's good, yeah. So, and yeah, once you go Robinson Racing, the thing is, once you go Robinson Racing, the price point just to even upgrade your rig, how much you think you'll spend, Kagan? Roughly what, $100 somewhere around there?
Yeah, and on the 2 gears for this transmission, probably about $60 or something, $50.
60, yeah. And well, if you want to go also, spur and pinion too, if you
Oh
want to
yeah.
add
Then
that.
you're looking at another 30, 50, yeah, probably $100. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, $100, yeah. So if you want to go that route, if you don't want to deal with transmission gears ever, that is, well, personally, my recommendation is that is the go-to, to go that
Full
direction.
customer transmission.
Yep. And Robinson Racing, I do have that on my SCX10 Honcho. And no, man, that thing is, I can pull anything. Knock on wood, right? But hopefully I don't break it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they've been around a
that
long
thing.
time. They're a quality product.
Yep. So that's awesome, man.
I can do one more.
Yeah, hey man, if you want to, let us
All right, I'll
know
grab one more.
in the comment section. If you want to see Kagan do another one,
I'll
let
let
us
you know
know.
what's underneath this.
Okay, so he's teasing us right there. So what do we think's
Uh-oh.
under that one?
Yeah, what do you think that is? The orange thing's nothing. Just some attempt at a sand rail.
So anybody got a guess right there what that RC is right there? If somebody can guess it, here we go. If somebody can guess it right before he shows it to us, if you can guess what that RC right there is, you get a free sticker, RC Conference Live sticker. So if you can guess what that RC is right there before he
Look at
shows it to
that,
us.
man.
I can keep it like that, or I can pull it up on the bench. It doesn't have wheels on it, so I don't think it'll give it away.
Okay, yeah. If you want to do that,
We'll keep
we'll give them
the
a
cover on it.
little bit longer. Yep.
Okay.
All right, that works.
And I gotta say, man, I wasn't aware of this. Hey, I want to contribute now. I want a sticker.
Well, I mean, I just this wasn't planned. This just sort of happened.
Oh, just
so
happened.
there wasn't anything planned here. This is just spur of the moment. So we've had a lot of guesses for Land Rover.
I mean, I'll just go. I'll just hint one. I'm gonna say it's a TRX4 based on that winch that I see in the front, and it's gonna be the TRX4 Sport. I don't know. It has that look, but I'm just gonna say leave it at that. You know.
Okay. so far, Kevin Gibbs has guessed Land Rover. Is what
dancing right.
Yes. and as I said too, this wasn't planned. This was just spur of the moment. As I mean, literally, just I came up with the idea to give a sticker away if somebody could guess. So, Gabe says TRX4.
The Sport, yeah.
Good guesses.
The Land Rover. The Land Rover would be what? RC 4-wheel drive?
The way it's sitting, it's deceiving. To me, it almost looks like a rally car in a way. To me,
I know, right?
Looking at the way it slopes on the front there. Shade Tree says Tamiya Dancing Rider.
No, that's no.
Jeep Wrangler.
Bandanas for covers. Yep.
Yeah. Dennis says Defender.
And yeah, he's also in the ballpark. Yeah.
It don't seem tall enough for me for a Defender, but that's of course the wheels ain't on it, so I guess it still doesn't seem tall enough.
And then Jack says Deadbolt.
Yep.
So this is a spare tire. It's got a plastic cover on it.
Yep.
And it's got a
just based on the on the tire. Yeah, based on the tire, I can eliminate all these brands.
I mean, granted, he could have thrown a spare tire on anything, and it could have been a spare tire he had. But
right,
you may be right.
This is mostly RTR. I did paint the accessories slightly, or change the accessories color slightly. These should both be black instead of one red and one black.
So,
the tactical.
Ta-da!
The tactical.
Yeah.
Look at that.
With the win. Yep. TRX4 Tactical. I thought I'd bring it up. It's another one that's discontinued.
Yeah. So Codecraft, I'll put my email in the chat. Reach out to me. Send me an email. Give me your address, and I will send you a RC Conference Live sticker. Shade Tree also says, I bet Frog's RC room has a shower stall before you enter the door.
Yeah, UV lights.
Yourself. Welcome, Sean.
Hey, good evening. I'm sure his ears were ringing earlier in the show, I gotta say.
Right.
Yeah, and everybody, RC Master, good evening, my friend. Welcome.
Yes.
Everybody who's just joining, welcome.
This one's just
good evening.
Stock. Except for, like I said, the accessories. Comes with smoke detector. I think one of these is off of the Defender. Just swapped one off the Defender. Yes.
Now this one, when you drive it, do you run the stock wheels or do you run those like your
stock? I run trail canyons on this. I have a set of trail canyons I run on TRX4s.
Yeah, I love the canyon trails.
Canyon trails, yeah.
Yeah, I love those. I think they're such an underrated tire, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Then some people cut them and make them even better.
Yes, I do. I've done that, and it does make a difference. It does.
Nice. I'm waiting to wear them out, and then I'll be cutting them too for sure.
Yep. So Kevin asks, "Is this tactical 313 or 325?"
He's saying millimeters, right?
Oh, 325. Yeah, I think you're right. It's the long.
Yeah, it's a big.
Defender.
It's a big. It's 325. I think it is. So I must ask, Kagan. So this is the tactical vehicle from Traxxas.
Yep.
Now, you could have picked the Defender. You could have picked the Chevy Blazer. You could have picked the Bronco. Why the tactical?
It was unique. After the Defender, it was lighter. They didn't have all the extra accessories on the top and everything. That's why they popped it out so fast after everyone was complaining about the weight of the Defender. They put the tactical out pretty quick. Not many people got it.
This wasn't very popular, was it? Because I don't actually like this one. Doesn't ring a bell to me whatsoever. Like I know of the
Defender,
and stuff, but this one, like, I'm sure I've seen one before, but it just doesn't ring a bell to me.
Keith's wondering from KBRC 13 why I take my tires off. The shelves that these fit on down here, Keith, you can see there's only an inch above that one and probably a little bit less on this one. And in order to keep the larger Traxxas tires on it, I have to use a bigger foam block, step up to the one that's probably another inch higher. They just wouldn't fit on the shelf as well. They'd be squished down into the shelf, so I take them off.
Nice shade tree.
And yeah, to keep the flat spots off them. Yeah, more or less.
He says maybe he just lives in a rough neighborhood.
Yeah, they're gone. I didn't take them off. They're just stolen.
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger inside there?
Isn't that nice one? Put a cinder blocks. They leave these foam blocks.
Yeah.
Get in the tactical. Get to the chopper.
I have been tempted to. I've seen some pretty sweet ones where they have like a little roof hatch and put the mesh over all the windows. And thinking about possibly scaling this one out some. But this is the type of body that kind of a pain. It's got everything attached to the body. So it's
and
it's got metal gears in the transmission.
Yeah, these have metal gears in the transmission and in the portals.
And I recall this has the 2-speed and then the locks, right?
Yes. Yep.
Or no? Right? Yeah.
Both. Yep. 2-speed and lock transmission, or 2-speed transmission and lock front and rear diff.
So it's basically like the Blazer, like I have, but the tactical body.
It's fun getting that one on. You got to line up the pins in the back, and it's the same as the Defender, more or less, just without the. It's got all the same accessories, same inner fenders. The kit that they have without any body, that's the same wheelbase. And
actually looking at the body, at least in from the view I have here, it almost looks like this body is shorter height wise than like my Blazer body on the TRX4.
I can tell you. It was only 6.5 inches from the slider.
Shower cap. No, it's the alarm. The
smoke alarm. Comes off smoke alarm.
Shower cap.
For like when you're in construction to keep dust out of it. On a new one. Comes. Just a cheap tire cover.
Now, is this the only color scheme for the tactical?
Yes.
No. Well, wasn't it in red too?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. So
I don't believe so. The only one that I remember seeing is this camo.
And I may be wrong.
The Defender came in red and gunmetal originally. Now it has a blue option also.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a nice rig.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And look, and the thing is, this is a little bit off topic, but this is the type of vehicle that does really stand out from the rest. And what I mean by that is this is a rig that if you put the Defender next to this, everybody's gonna really say, "Where did that come from? What is that?" So that sort of has its own uniqueness, comparing it to other vehicles. And now further down the road, I'm sure most of the people will be like, "So what is that? Traxxas make that?" So technically that's pretty neat too.
Yeah, limited time offer.
Yep.
Not on purpose either, I don't think.
Oh, that's cool.
So.
I definitely don't think I've seen one before, so that's pretty cool.
I like it, man.
And I like how
your hobby shop on the shelf too. It's not like I ordered it, so
yeah. I also like how your blankets or whatever for your rigs sort of match the color.
My handkerchiefs.
Yeah. And RC Master was asking what scale it is.
10th scale.
It's 10th scale, right?
The Traxxas is 10th.
No.
Or is he asking about?
Yeah, the Hanglong tank. The Hanglong tank, I think it's like a 115, 116, something like that.
Okay.
No, that's a pretty cool rig.
Thanks.
I love this. I keep learning more and more stuff.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring out a couple weird ones tonight.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
No, technically you stopped me, man. I didn't think you would have a Yeti.
Right.
And you
was
clearly
on the
heard it
shelf
from
at my hobby shop forever, and I had a discount on it, so I couldn't resist it. Because, like you said, a lot of people, like Tony, said he hated his because it broke all the time, and I just kept resisting it. And I think I gave me $100 off of it or something. So,
so RC Master Traxxas should have done lights and BB guns for it.
Mm-hmm.
I know, yeah.
And he was sad when they discontinued.
Yeah, it's too bad when certain things aren't popular enough to keep going, like the 6x6 from Axio.
Yeah, but as clean as you keep your rigs, this one will probably be worth a little bit of money, 10 years or so down the road.
Right. It'll be Green Frog's garage like Jay Leno's.
There you go.
I know, and I'm going towards there as well, so hey.
I'll have to get an on-staff mechanic and somebody to polish my trucks. Take them through the shower like Jason said.
So Sean said Green Frog has one of the best collections out there, and from what I'm seeing, I 100%
agree.
So appreciate that.
I agree. And not that I'm putting pressure on your Kagan or anything, but this is not even a third of it, huh?
Nope, we've probably seen 6 tonight and 12 last time, so that's more than a third. That's 18.
Okay. So that is a third, which is there's still plenty more.
So it's 54. That I have less than 54.
And now look, I'm sort of gonna put you on the spot, and trust me, you don't have to showcases or anything, but since you showcased a Traxxas, another Traxxas vehicle that I know it is at a high price right now, it is discontinued, and right now even this little genre right now is kind of blooming. You do have the Traxxas funny car, right, from Traxxas?
Yeah, I can show you that.
You have that? You have one of those?
Yeah, I'll bring it. Hold on.
Oh, sweet.
Look at that.
Thank you. You just, all right. I'm glad you knew that.
You want to,
that's
and see, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, so he showcased the tactical. Think about it. That tactical will become this. Well, it is discontinued, but it will be a thing. Okay, it will be a thing that, like, you know what is this? So that'll be something. Now the funny car now is a thing that everybody now desires. It's like, oh,
yes,
drag racing is this and that, and all the funny car from Traxxas, and then I think even Kagan owns the tree for drag racing and stuff like that too. Right now, when he comes back, we'll ask him.
If Kevin from BBY Auto is still in the chat, he's probably going to like this too, because he's a RC drag racer as well, sort of like myself, and he actually won a I forgot which body it is. I'm trying to think which one it is, but he won one of those drag funny cars in a raffle a few months ago.
Really?
It might have been.
He has it.
Pretty fresh.
He has it in a box.
Oh wow!
Now, are you
like
gonna unbox it
different
here?
bodies that they have
Hell
for
no.
them.
That's worth more in new in box.
I know. I'm just teasing you.
So has it never been out of the box?
Nope.
No.
Still fresh.
Wow.
Still
Wow.
got
Wow. Yeah, this thing is definitely worth some money. Wow. That is insane.
So
they're hard to drive.
First question.
Understanding.
Sorry, I'm cutting people. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
No, so John was asking, are they hard to drive, Kagan?
you could tell me. I don't know.
No, well, from
in the box,
You
it's
never
really hard to drive.
It's still in the box.
I know
Hard to grab a hold of the
Brian's
remote.
the one he won, and from what he was telling me, it was a little difficult to drive when you really start like getting it to move really good. Is what I took from it.
It's got a plastic frame chassis, so it can't be very stiff once you start really getting some torque.
That's insane. That's still in the box. Wow, that's just
3S capable.
Yeah.
and now going back
I didn't
to
really
my
get it because I
question,
wanted
Kagan.
it. John Netcruiser one night in a live said, if anybody sees one of those Traxxas dragsters, they should get it because I think they're going to discontinue it soon. And my hobby shop happened to have it. I grabbed it.
Yeah.
My local hobby shop had the Castrol one.
Ooh, nice.
And I mean, I don't know if that's more highly, yeah, but I never liked the genre. I mean, I do like it, in real life, but I never really caught my attention, in RC. But now that I'm seeing it,
because there's no place to run them, no smooth surfaces around me.
Right? Yeah. So
parking lot somewhere, I'm sure, but.
So and Kagan, I've been meaning to ask you. I know it's in the box. I know it looks really good in a box.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you ever get tempted to take it out of the box?
No, like I said, if I had a smooth street or a drag strip with friends that did it too or something, I'd be more tempted. But I don't have any of the. I've been tempted to get a slash dragster or something for some no prep drag.
Yeah.
But now that it's becoming so popular, but I haven't gotten into the genre yet, and I don't do much on road. I really like crawling, off road trailing and stuff. I mostly got that one as a collector piece, like Netcruiser said. They're going to discontinue it, so if anybody sees one, grab one. And it looks like a Codecraft RC saying that they have one in his local hobby shop still.
Yeah,
if you can
should,
buy it
yeah,
at a decent price, we can turn around and resell it on Amazon for a profit.
Yeah, so the one that BBY won, he won the exact one you have. He actually won that through, I think it was Desert Hobbies. I think it did a thing a few months ago.
Nice.
And,
yeah, this is the last one that was out, I think, the Mustang.
Yeah. I think the one he won wasn't brand new. Like when it didn't come with the box and all that, but he won that. It's that exact body,
nice.
Which is a pretty cool design body.
Oh man, that is awesome. And see, now you're probably asking, like, how do I know this? How did Basher Boy know, that Kagan had one? Well, I am sort of aware of what Kagan has shown in the past.
Yeah, I showed after hours. Private showing.
And right, yeah, and I'm a longtime fan of Green Frog RC. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed to his channel, I would highly suggest you to go and check out his channel. He has you can see it right here live. He has plenty extensive, RCs to choose from.
Yes.
So man, that funny car.
Super clean rigs, like well taken care of.
Thank you.
So that's impressive.
So definitely. And I was gonna say, so that car in eBay right now. Last time I saw one, I mean, the guy wanted like $1,200 for it. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Crazy
on eBay. I was thinking like 800. I saw one for, but it's whatever you can get somebody to pay for it. And soon enough, Traxxas sees that they're selling high enough. I'm sure he'll put it back out.
Right. Dennis saying there was one at the flea market signed by John Force, new in the box for around $1,500.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Damn. So sign it, Kagan. Yours could be worth $1,500.
Right.
Autograph.
I'll sign it.
RC.
I'll start carrying it around to drag races looking for somebody.
You racer? Yeah, sign it.
Right. It's up the value.
That's cool. That's really.
And look, and I'm glad, and I gotta say thank you, Kagan. I don't know if I put you on the spot or not, but hopefully that was, handy.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully I didn't make you dig or anything like that. But
No.
But you know what? Let me ask you this. So what you showcased tonight,
Yep.
what would you say would be your favorite RC that you showcased tonight?
Favorite one out of the ones tonight, as far as being able to put scale details into them and stuff. Probably.
Yeah, anything.
Probably the Ultra. I would say the Vanquish Ultra it's not the most capable on the rocks with the metal axles and everything. It is. You just got to keep it in mind, keep them from dragging. But it's very well built. It'll last probably the longest out of all of them. It's fun to build. Everything comes in the kit that you really need. If you want to upgrade stuff, you can. But I really like the Wraith also, though. Out of the box, it's really scale with full size interior and
the Poison Wraith, yeah.
Yeah, Poison Spider Wraith. I really wish that they would come back out with that, with something similar anyway.
Right? Yeah, man. So just to remind the viewers at home, so Kagan showcased it was the Yeti, it was the SCX-10-2, it was what is the Redcat? Yeah, the X edition by Redcat. It was a funny car. It was a tactical. Roughly 6 cars, right there.
Yeah, right around.
Yeah, maybe 7 actually with the funny car, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let us know in the comment section which one was your favorite one of the night.
Yep.
And if you love to own it someday, if you had it before, I'm sure Sean would have plenty to say about that the Vanquish. But yeah, man, let us know in the comment section. And also, if you have any questions for Green Frog, as does he own this vehicle? Hey, let us know. Probably he'll answer you. He will say yes, no, maybe he'll own it someday. Let us know. Let us know in the comment section.
Shade Tree says the tactical.
Nice.
And I would say, from my point of view, I mean, I enjoyed really all of them because, I mean, I'm a Redcat person, so I like Redcat. So it's cool to see one that's very clean, well taken care of. But, I mean, I actually like the Vanquish. The tactical was cool to see because I don't really know that one. But I don't know. I think that drag car, for me, like it's still in the box. Like, yeah, that thing is going to be worth some money. I mean, it already is worth some money, but it's only going to continue to be worth more money. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think somebody's got a crush.
Appreciate that.
Is it brushed? Like literally? Is it brushed, brushless?
Yeah, right. Oh, it's brushed.
You brush it.
It'd be a mess to be sticking away out here.
RC Master said he's happy to have seen a tactical on YouTube. There's not that many on YouTube, and I would probably.
I agree as well. Yeah, I agree. Not too many tacticals out there. So now, do you have a video on your channel of their tactical, Green Frog?
No, I think I only have 3 or 4 RCs on the channel. The SCX-10, the Red Bolt, the Honcho, SCX-10-2, the Summit, 10-2 Jeep, red Jeeps, the Traxxas. That's about it.
That's about it. So now, look. Now, with that being said, will your tactical make a video and
eventually,
in your channel eventually?
More than likely.
So there you go. If you guys want to see it, you better subscribe to him, Green Frog RC.
Definitely.
Yeah, I got to rework my course, make it more accessible soon.
I think I'm wondering. I'm gonna say thinking. I'm wondering if a video of the tactical, how it would do view wise. I wonder if it would get a lot of views, or I'd be curious to know.
Right. Put new from Traxxas coming out.
Right.
Didn't know it had already been out once.
Right.
Kevin Gibbs is wondering what got me into the hobby. One of my friends had a 16th scale rustler that he used to run on road and keep trying to get it faster and faster. And he would talk about it every day at work. And then I started watching some YouTube videos, obviously, and then realized that I had a hobby shop in my town. I saw a Traxxas banner outside of it and went in and bought a Slash Ultimate, sorry.
Ultimate. No, okay. So you mentioned that. What is the difference between a regular Slash and the Slash? Well, they call it the Pro, no?
Well, there's
Ultra.
There's a Pro, or there's one that came with a clear body and without a transmitter and receiver or something.
That's kind of like the builder's kind of deal.
On it. I don't think it's available anymore. But the Ultra comes with some aluminum hop-ups on it. And it's brushless.
Oh.
It's got the
okay.
C-hubs in the front, or turnbuckles, or whatever they're called in the front.
Because now, I think I'm wrong, but does the Pro come with what is it, the LCG chassis?
Yep.
No,
yeah, I think
it does.
It was called the Pro. I forget what it was called, but it came with a clear body. It was like not the highest, but the next one down. That was the LCG though. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you own one of those?
I don't have an HCG. In some ways, I'm thinking about picking up a 2-wheel drive, just to learn how to. I don't have any 2-wheel drives really. It'd be interesting to drive.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have. Well, take that back. It's 4-wheel drive. The tractor trailers have 4 drive tires that act like 2-wheel drive.
Yeah. No, but I mean, for a Slash, do you own a 2-wheel drive Slash? No, right?
Nope. No, I've been thinking about it.
Like, for example, even this vehicle that you see in front of you, man, they're a blast. Okay, and especially the Slash. The good thing about the Slash is, even if you break, man, if you need to get into the transmission, boom, it's just right there, a few screws and you're in. If you need to, that thing is so practical even to work on. I mean, your downtime, what I'm trying to say is your downtime would be less minimal than like a 4-wheel drive, or something that's more sophisticated with more power and stuff. But no, man, the 2-wheel drive Slash, that's where I'm at when I want to have fun. That's basically what I use. My Slash 2-wheel drive is, and yeah, man, I go to town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I would recommend.
Yeah, just get a brushed one probably too, nice and cheap. Maybe get 2 or something so I can race my buddy at the same time. Not so much fun.
Yeah.
Just one person,
Yeah. And then the parts, the Hulk parts, oh man, it's endless. Okay, so that's
that is something I would.
And see, my Slash, I put that's that mod that they so-called the Trugified. They put the 2.8 trenchers on my Slash.
Yep.
And oh man, even that, it performs amazing. It goes through everything, anything, anytime. That thing is mainly a beast. Mainly I've been upgrading as I go. I started off, even with a generic body. And then I even tore that body in pieces, and then I just recently got a really nice Proline body on there. And then transmission gave out. I went metal gears on there. I put thicker weight on there as well, metal shafts. I also messed up the servo even recently. But mainly, man, that thing is fun. Nice. So.
So KBRC said 2-wheel drive Stampede for sale, Green Frog.
Yeah, he has issues with his spur gear pretty consistently.
And Tank, welcome, Tank.
Yeah, I'm doing well, Tank. How about yourself?
So RC Master said everyone should have a slash in their collection. It's the one RC that won't get discontinued. It will only evolve. And that's one I don't have, and I wouldn't mind having one.
Yeah. And like I said, you know, if you want to get a two-wheel drive slash, even throwing an LCG chassis on there is an upgrade. I mean, I'll just leave it at that. You know, making it brushless, making it. You can even buy that. What is it, that idler gear? That gear that just locks your diff.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just pop wheelies, man, left and right. You know, it's endless of what you want. You can even make it into a dragster. You can even make it into, you know, like how I have it with 2.8 trenchers on there from Proline. It's endless, man.
I'm trying to figure out what Gabe's got on the bed now.
Oh, it's so this is the ECX temp. You can just mainly buy these, you know, at your local hobby shop.
Oh yeah, that's right. ECX is hobby shop only.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, I have this is a brushless motor from Castle, also the ESC. So I did put, you know, some hop up the drive shafts, they're metal. And also internally the gears, they're made by ECX, but they're also metal. If you want me to get into the body here, I can. Just remove the pins here. One thing I hate about this body is that the pins are hard to remove. I'll tell you that. But another thing is, the good thing is it doesn't fly off, so that's good.
Yeah, you don't lose pins.
All right, so I do have a Savox servo on there, and then also I did buy the, what do you call it, the bell cranks, the metal bell crank from ECX. Because I did bust, I think, the bell crank in there, so I just went metal. And then yeah, this is a Sidewinder 3, I think it is, from Castle. And well, you know me, you know, Spectrum receiver, and yeah, man, as simple as it can be. And I got the stock tires. Eventually, I did have to vent them. Let's see if I can find the hole. Yeah, right there. I had to vent them because yeah, a lot. And basically, where I run, yeah, so you can technically would understand why I would have to vent. But yeah, man, this is so. Fun fact about this car, I picked this up at a yard sale here locally, and I think I got it for, I think it was like what, $40.
Heck yeah.
And yeah, and the thing is, the reason why I got it for $40, so I asked, like, hey, so how come you're selling it? Turns out that the kid that was using this, you know, he got bored of it. And I did run it. Okay, I'll tell you this. I did run it with stock electronics. And of course, you know, since people with experience, right, people that have driven brushless and 3S batteries and stuff, and you know, if you would just put a 2S on there with stock electronics, I think the most they'll go was probably like 15 miles an hour. That thing would just be like, ee. So I mean, I understood why, you know, the kid got bored. So I went to my local hobby shop. I said, you know what, I just picked this up. Let's do the RC Basher Boy, you know, makeover on this thing. And there you have it, man.
You took it to him, asked him to solder some battery connectors on for you?
Yes, sir. Check it out. Dean's. Yeah, man. And and then also I did get a not a Robinson. I didn't go Robinson racing on this one. I went hot racing. I did the hot racing spur and pinion on there, and I went, you know, fairly large. So yeah, this thing flies now. This thing is a solid rocket.
Nice.
The only thing I can say, you know, yeah, in the takeoff, it just skids like just one side, but that is just pretty much throttle control. I guess right off the line, you just kind of have to baby on the throttle, just sit on the throttle, and then once you catch that speed, boom, just slow it down, and oh yeah, you're going somewhere.
That body is pretty sweet. Hard body F350 loops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
365 millimeter wheelbase.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
So look, one thing I'll admit, you don't have to showcase me or anything. This body, just to put it on here,
Right. Struggle.
Yeah. But I'll tell you that it won't come off. It won't come off.
Kevin Gibbs is wondering if anybody has any suggestions on a chassis for 365 millimeter.
Yeah, I don't know. But I should
like
look
a body wise.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the body. He needs a chassis for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a 4-door full-size bed.
Right off the bat, with anything Traxxas, I think Axio, what is it, the 10.2, no? Probably has that similarity.
Oh, yeah.
And then also
Gladiator, maybe? What's the Gladiator's length, I wonder?
No, the Gladiator is big. I think it's like in the 60s, like 360 something.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing is a trailer. Let's see. Botera, I mean, I know they're not around, but if you find a used one, you can actually shorten it, lengthen it.
Chassis,
Yep. So you can do that as well.
Tanks recommend GCM. They got some variety in their chassis. Yeah.
God, I still can't believe I can put my pins, really. Come on.
Let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to do a search and see what I can come up with it.
Must be the 10.2 comes with the links. They're long enough to do 12.8. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some coffee.
Okay.
All right. You got it.
Looks like a body. I'm doing a quick search, seeing what I can come up with to fit that wheelbase. So let's see here. 14.3. Yeah, doing a quick search hadn't quite got me anything.
And your best bid, just like how Tank said, GCM Racing, they can custom length any chassis. Well, a chassis based on your desired dimensions, I guess.
Dennis is saying the Cross RC PG4 series.
Well, Cross RC is expensive. That's
Yeah, but I sort of feel like if you're doing a build like what he's talking about, I don't know that.
Oh, but yeah, if you're doing something high end, then yeah, that's definitely that would be a go-to. But yeah, like Cross RC, that would be like another Vanquish or an RC 4-wheel drive. Yeah, that's a company that.
I'm looking up their.
Kevin Gibbs, yeah. So if you're a welder,
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Here's an idea, and actually I've gotten this idea from what's his name, Hemistorm. I know that he has lengthened some of his chassis, and he just pretty much solders them. What I would suggest is just go online to see if you can find a couple of just chassis, and then just pretty much put them together. Just yeah, that is something that you can do.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the cross stuff right now. One of their chassis, this one is 412 millimeter wheelbase.
Wow.
What's this one here?
So for what, 412? That's standard size.
Well, they have these three. Hang on, I'll tell you the differences here in just a minute. I'm trying to see what the length on this one is.
Oh, look, Kevin Gibbs. So Asian team driver says that he has some SCX10 frame rails you can have. There you go. Got to start somewhere. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, with Kevin Gibbs and
so
you guys can work somewhere.
Under the PG4 series kits that Dennis was talking about, yeah, the PG4A is 640 millimeter length. On that one, the 4G4L is the one that was 412. And then you got the PG4S, which I did not find the I'm still looking for the wheelbase on it. Let's see, additional information.
Interesting. So Asian team driver says super hard finding the leaf kit for the SCX10. That no, man, the SCX10, especially the first one, man, you can't even put a. Remember RC 4-wheel drive did this thing where it had like a transfer case when you can make it into a 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. Technically, you can do a lot, man, with that chassis, honestly.
Yeah, if you can weld, Kevin, I mean, you can pretty much do what you want to do.
Oh, I see. So he's just basing on the RC 4-wheel drive leaf kit. Is this? Oh,
okay.
I didn't know that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he already has the kits.
Maybe Asia Tees or something.
No, he has Kevin Gibbs has a kit.
Oh,
kit.
nice.
So he's just using stuff. And speaking of all this, gentlemen, Kagan, do you have any projects in the future? And I know you love to tweak. I know recently you just finished the Axio Rift, right?
Yep.
You painted it really, really cool and whatnot. It was purple and pink, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. So now, do you have any future projects? Is there anything you want to give us a surprise or heads up?
I got a Grand Hauler to build.
Grand Hauler, really?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, what is it? The black edition, regular?
It's a regular, so I'll probably paint it. I'm not sure really. Maybe some metallic colors or something fun on this one. I had the King Hauler in green. It's kind of boring though.
You showed that on somebody's live stream not too long ago, I think.
Yep.
I remember seeing it.
Yeah, it was probably Tamiya Tuesdays or something.
Yeah,
or maybe Sean's or something.
Yeah.
Building his.
Yeah, I remember the green.
Interesting. So, just like myself, I'm curious. So how far in you're gonna go on that build? I mean, you're gonna go with the light kit, and then doesn't Tamaya have like this,
I'll do the MFCU light kit with the sound and the shaker and all that stuff. But I'm not gonna go with aftermarket metal bumpers or metal wheels or go real crazy.
Okay.
Maybe get a couple accessories like the little hood ornaments or something like that, or antennas or something, but nothing too crazy.
I'll be right back.
Are you gonna get a trailer with it?
Yeah.
Or just, yeah.
I have a flatbed for the King Hauler, so I'll just use it on both.
A flatbed, you said?
Yep. Yeah, just a wood bed flatbed. Yep.
Kind of like Axios, no? Axio's
Yeah,
also
exactly.
went flatbed.
That's exactly why I got it. Yeah, it has interested me,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't have gotten the king hauler if they had a grand hauler in stock. But they didn't have a grand hauler for a while, so I got the king hauler and built it, and then they got the grand hauler in stock, so I ordered that.
Oh yeah, and then so we interviewed Axiomatic like a few months ago,
Yeah.
and I did ask him, if he had his king hauler, grand hauler. He said he sold them all.
Yeah,
It was devastating for my part.
yeah.
But
His grand hauler was sweet. He had a lot of hop ups on it. He's a really great builder.
And then also he saved Thanksgiving one time.
Right? Yeah, he hauled the turkey around on the
He
flatbed.
hauled a turkey. Yeah.
He put Christmas lights on it for Christmas.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you wouldn't mind, JMH popping a link in the chat.
Yeah, we can pop it up.
Francois wants in. Get some.
Join in. Come on in.
Right.
There we go.
Holy cow! I found a 24 scale big rig frame kit for $246. 24 scale big rig frame kit, huh?
Now, is a Tamiya metal? A metal?
The frame's metal. Yep.
Okay.
There's a bunch of metal parts on it. The leaf springs and shackle bolts. There's drive shafts. A bunch of stuff's metal, but there's a lot of plastic. The whole body's plastic.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tank.
Evening, Francois.
Good evening.
Welcome.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. I'm in the dark tonight.
I see. Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn on my lights. My Winnebago is actually on the C-Max chassis, and it sits at 330 right now. So you're only missing 3 centimeters, and it's on leaves, which means on links you could make the C-Max, the original C-Max, actually work on that, because the C-Max, you can go leaf, you can go spring, you can go on anything. So you could buy just the frame kit, the starter frame kit. I believe it's about $400 Canadian. And then use your own axle. You can use any axles you want. You can use any links. You can do anything. And you'll get the LRT transmission, all that. You'll have the scale motor. So it's all kind of cool.
Nice. Yeah, they definitely have some variety in their product line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And the C-Max chassis is so versatile because it's got holes everywhere. So you can really tune that body real good. And you can buy the shock hoops. There's so many things you can get on the Thingiverse or 3D printed for it. There's a whole bunch of different stuff. So it's a very versatile chassis to play with and work.
Nice. Sounds like Kevin's got some options to
Oh yeah.
to make that happen.
See you later, Dennis.
Later, hello, RC.
Have a good one, Dennis. Thanks for stopping in.
We'll see you, my friend. Take it easy.
Brandon, welcome. So yeah, we saw some pretty nice rigs from Kagan tonight. So
Oh, yeah?
I think at least something to get everybody a little excited. I know Gabe
I'm gonna have to rewind and see all those now.
Yeah, he showed some nice stuff. Like I said, I think Gabe got excited over the Yeti.
Okay.
Which it was clean. That thing is super clean. I mean, all your stuff is super clean, honestly.
And now we also have another RC giant here, which is the Tank RC. He also has quite extensively a large collection.
Yes.
And I gotta ask, Tank, do you own a Yeti from Axio?
Yeti, no.
No.
Yeah, one I don't have though. What's the one with the independent suspension all the way around? I forget the Axio that you got.
Oh, the
Exoterra.
Yeah,
Exoterra, the one that's going to kick
the Glamisphere Nemesis.
Glamisphere. Yeah.
Kevin Gibbs.
Cool.
But yeah, he's got some nice stuff. I appreciate you showing off your some of your collection with us, and it's very nice collection, and definitely some stuff that's going to be worth some money. Between that tactical and the Traxxas funny car, those two right there are going to bring some money down the road.
Yeah. Yeah, the tactical really took a bad rap at the beginning, but a lot of people are actually starting to look for them. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Just one of those things when you can't have it, you want it, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't know about the tactical, honestly. Like I don't recall ever seeing one before, so seeing it tonight was sort of, it was cool.
Well, in my end, Traxxas actually did push it a lot. I mean, even if you would see brochures, posters, it would just be tactical, tactical, tactical. You know, and then all of a sudden, just vanished.
Yeah, it was just not selling. A lot of people weren't just picking it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that and the interior fenders. People didn't like the fenders that are built right into the bodies.
Yeah,
they switched over to the chassis mount fenders after that model.
He showed you guys what was under the hood. Cool.
So what are you working on, Tank?
Today I was working on my oh man, which one was that?
I know you just finished the Gazoo, Steve O'D's.
Yeah,
looks good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I like how it actually turned out, so that was good.
Well, good is an understatement. I would say it looked amazing. Pretty good.
I was working on the wild one today, for the Tamiya wild one.
Oh, okay.
Fixing it because the dry shaft keeps popping, so I was trying to fix it. And the guy that had it before me also, I think, had that same problem because he did holes to put set screws to actually lift the rear suspension so that it wouldn't drop so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I put those set screws back in, but now I think it sits too low. So I'm gonna try something else to bring it back down a little bit. It's either the arm got chewed a little bit and now it's just dropping too low, that the dog bone are sitting too much at an angle and they just keep popping out. So I got to bring up the suspension just a bit, but with the set screw, it brings it like too much. So I got to figure something else, but I got something in mind.
Limiting strap?
Limiting strap, or I could limit the shocks, go into the shock and actually put limiters in the shock, or on the side, it does have like a little piece of metal. I did put a set screw there and it's hitting that set screw. My other option is taking a Dremel and actually chopping that set screw a little bit to do a notch on it so it actually can drop a little farther. Okay. So yeah, I'll drop it back down.
Yeah, the green wheels on the Tamiya looks good.
Yeah, it turned out really good. The Plasti Dip turned out pretty good. It's too bad it was really cold outside, but it took too long to dry, so I was kind of in a rush. I did go thick. So when you're looking at it close, like I showed in my video, you see little bubbles and it's kind of thick on the corner. If I would have went thin and took my time, if it would have been in the middle of summer, it would have been probably a little bit better job, but it's still turned out pretty good.
Yeah, in the pictures it looks good. That green turned out good.
Yeah, and it matches too. The green actually matches the body.
Yes, it does. I'm looking at it right now, and it matches really good.
Yeah.
I like your technique with the heat gun to dry it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Keith.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Hey, Keith. Welcome.
Just got the first coat on the bucket. It's going to be an orange bucket.
Bucket. Cool.
Home Depot.
Yeah, it looks like a little pill bottle now, but yeah, it's going to be Home Depot. I'm going to put poop on
it. Put RX.
That's good.
I'm going to put poop on it.
That's awesome.
It's a poop box.
Yeah.
That's turning out good.
Hello, she said there was a tactical body at Hobbytown a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
I was wondering if they were still available aftermarket.
Is it Proline that has a type of tactical body? It's kind of a, or somebody else has a tactical body that looks like a military truck.
Okay.
It actually looks good, depending on the paint job you give it. But the one they did in their advertising, it just does not give it justice.
I think it's Proline tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go check real quick.
Oh, Keegan, my 2-wheel drive Stampede is awesome, man. It's the 4-wheel drive. It's the 4-wheel drive. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's what I'm thinking. Either a 2-wheel drive Stampede or 2-wheel drive Slash. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I'll give you a good deal, man. I got all kinds of 2 bodies with it. I got two servo savers with it. Okay, I know you don't use you just use lipo, right?
I use both actually.
Okay, so I got some batteries and a battery charger too. I was gonna get rid of all that stuff with it.
Okay, you can still get clear tactical bodies apparently.
All right.
That's interesting because you don't really see them. That's cool though. Anybody doing any RCing tomorrow?
I probably will. I want to go to Holly's and prepare the track because next weekend we're having an event. So I want to go there tomorrow and prep the track and do some new stuff on the trail and get it ready for it.
It's looking real good. Yeah, everything you guys keep adding just gets better and better.
Every week we add stuff on it. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
I usually go on Sundays, but I'm probably going to go to the lake this weekend. I mean, not this weekend, but probably Tuesday or Thursday. Do some videoing out there.
Nice.
And Tank, I checked the tracking on that package. You should get that by Wednesday, I believe. I thought it was supposed to have been there this week, and I checked the tracking, and it said 13th.
Okay.
Your winnings?
Yep.
Yeah.
Trivia?
Yep.
JMH, how much does that cost to ship?
Well, what I shipped up?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. I mean, of course, going to Canada is a little bit more expensive than most places, but I don't remember what it was exactly.
Did you use
UPS.
mail? Did you mail or UPS?
UPS.
Okay,
I have a UPS store near me, so usually when I ship, I have like a USPS account, and I've tried multiple times, put everything in through USPS and pay for it, and every time I've shipped something, it always gets returned to me, so I just go to the UPS store and just never have a problem when I ship through them. So, But every time I've tried to do it myself through USPS, it never fails. Gets returned.
Return to sender.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do UPS then on your picture tank, on your painting.
Cool.
Which RC are you painting?
Just put it down as a gift.
The one he just finished for.
Oh, okay, sweet.
The Gazoo.
Yeah. It's a Gazoo. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. That should look good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start on Monday.
Nice. So your Mud and Monday videos, Keith, are they just older videos that you just keep and put up every Monday, or?
Yeah, there are a lot of them are older videos. I've got 3 or 4 new ones up in Mud, and I just haven't posted them yet.
Nice. It's a good way to do it. Keep one genre of RC for one day of the week or whatever.
I got this one I'm going to post. It's me and my niece. It's so funny. I told her she went out to get the honcho, and she's out in the mud, and I said, "Don't go that way. It's more mud." She thinks it's dry, but it's not. She sank almost up to past her calf when she stepped on it. She looked dry, but I knew it wasn't mud. I knew it was mud. And she's like, "I'm going this way." I'm like, "Don't go that way."
Nice.
I just got to get her permission because it don't show her face. It shows her, the other part.
Nice. What about people in the chat? Y'all doing any RCing tomorrow?
Man, I actually I need to go out and RC and probably film something. I don't know. Lately I've been so busy that it'll be nice, to go out there and RC for a bit.
Yeah.
I think that crawl at the creek or what that Rocktoberfest or whatever is going on today. That 11 Charlie's being represented by Nate down there.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? Cool.
Down in Kentucky. They were on last night's live on Sean's. Nate was in the hotel room. And Tony's at a monster truck competition somewhere in Ohio.
So Shade Tree said his new 10-2 kit gets its maiden voyage tomorrow, and Asian's having a relaxed day. And Tank Kevin Gibbs has a question.
Good day.
I'll go check.
Day of rest.
I can read it. It says, Francois, do you pay a duty on birthday presents ships to Canada? When I ship
Sometime
Johnny
you do.
his stuff.
Sometimes you do. It all depends
There
on
you
the broker or what it is or whatever. Sometimes I did end up paying brokerage on something that somebody sent as a gift.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a pain.
And then Psycho 13 Garage says, hey everybody, just did some RCing today and shot some new video for the channel. Good to see everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Well, likewise, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. And hopefully, you're also having a great day too.
Definitely.
Cool.
David's getting everything ready for hauling at the crawl at Little Rock City.
Is that
Sweet.
Little Rock, Arkansas? Or is it named after the course, Little Rock?
I'm not sure.
I think it's next to
kidding
Little
me?
Debbie.
I'd go.
Me too.
Yeah, I've got about 4 videos that I need to record and finish and do some upgrades and stuff. I've been lazy, to be honest. Between lazy and busy with work, it's been a combination.
Okay.
Yeah. You can give up your free time when you don't have much of it.
Yeah, I've had to travel for work this past week and whatnot, but might work on some of that tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, I remember this from last week. So today is Hello RC's 1-year anniversary. So congratulations on that. I remember being brought up last week.
Oh, doing YouTube, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, I think he was
Oh,
talking about
congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
To do something called a Cheerio challenge, a little cup of Cheerios on the roof of their crawlers and crawl after each other. See who
really?
loses the most
Yeah, I
Cheerios.
hadn't heard about that.
It's pretty cool.
I'm down.
Pretty cool.
It says first video a year ago was Night Hauler. Okay. Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Here's the money more.
I'm also looking forward to when I get my opportunity to get my hands on the Arma that's going around.
Okay.
Oh,
The granite,
Yellow
yeah.
Moon.
Yes.
And then you know what? Glad you brought that up, John. So if I may, I say this briefly. So I've been getting asked a lot, So hey, so what's with the truck? We haven't heard anything from the truck. Have you seen the truck? Do you know anything? Right now, it's currently sitting with Axiomatic Productions. Okay. He did have some minor issues with the truck. I mean, I'm not really going to go into detail, but I mean, I'm hoping right now the truck is running. And then also, he's also busy with work. He does have a busy life out of YouTube. So just bear with us. I'm sure whenever he has the time, I'm sure he will come up with another video and it will be sent off. To and also I need to say this. Well, I'm gonna have to make a video. A quick recap of what's been going on. Honey Lulu is still part of the tour, but she also changed her name. Okay, and she has changed her name so many times. I don't even know what her YouTube channel is called, but I will address that. Okay, so Honey Lulu, just so you guys know, it is Wayne Kibler's wife. Okay, so it's Wayne and it's actually Honey Lulu and Wayne Kibler.
I think her channel's Girl with Pain or something now. I forget.
Yeah, exactly.
There's the
Hey,
Porsche.
that's
There's
the
the
Porsche.
Yeah.
That's the 911, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a beautiful girl.
Psycho 13 Garage. It's not a V-dub. It's a Porsche. Inside joke. Sort of.
Yeah, it's an inside joke.
I have
It's
this
a
one to
Volkswagen.
build now. I am not sure what paint job I'm going to give this one,
Oh,
but it would be cool if I did it the same way I did this one. It'd be different, but I mean, and make it look older or whatever, but used up or banged up. I don't know yet. But I've done the Herbie, but I don't want to wreck it, so I've been really gentle with it. But I do take it out on the street, and
Nice job.
it's a fun little car. This is the M06 on this one, but this one is going to be a 4x4.
Okay.
Oh,
so-
nice. Are you
nice.
gonna sort of like well, I assume if it's a 4x4, I assume it's probably got slightly raised suspension with it.
Yes. Yeah. For this one, yes, it is.
Yes.
It's a little more raised. It's kind of a rally tires also.
Yeah. That'd be
It-
cool.
It performs way better on the dirt. So
Nice. Gabe, RC Mass Master did ask, when is the UK tour going to happen?
Oh boy. Well, honestly, I don't think I know so many people in the UK. But hey, man, I mean, I'm not gonna say never. I mean, you never know. Anything can happen, man. We'll make it. Actually, I don't know if he's in the chat still, but Jack, RC Reactivated, he's from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't mind even going to Australia. But it all depends, man. You never know the possibilities. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to my my opportunity with the Granite, and that should be fun.
So yes, and again, a quick recap. So Axiomatic has a truck. Just bear with him. Once he finds the time, he'll upload the video and he'll keep us posted on what's going on next with the truck. But currently, it's there, and that's pretty much all I can tell you, really. So
Yep. National Cheerio League new video coming soon. Hello, RC says. How do you join the National Cheerio League? You just gotta put up some videos.
I don't know.
I don't know. First I've heard about it.
I'd like to join.
you come up to the crowd just randomly. Hey, I lowered my cholesterol.
Start helping.
What the heck is the National Cheerio Leagues?
It's the
I'm trying to research it right now.
it's where you play like a follow the leader, and you have a little cup of Cheerios on top of your car, and whoever spills out the most loses on a crawler course, probably with gates or what have you. So it's a predetermined course.
Yeah, I'm on Hello's RCs. When did he come out with that one? A while back, or I don't see that one.
The Cheerio, I remember seeing a few videos now with them, probably half a dozen
September
videos.
29th.
Oh yeah, tag team Cheerio competition.
I am
Yeah,
kind of
Yeah,
curious.
do you put
Just
put milk in there or a spoon?
If y'all want, I can share. I've got it pulled up. I can share it if y'all want to see it.
I'll put white glue in mine, make it look like milk.
Well,
There you
we
go.
gotta ask. We gotta ask. Hello, RC. Do you mind if we share a little bit of your video here live?
Right?
Right, Tank? We're doing the right thing.
Do you have a video that you'd prefer to have us see?
Yeah, you got to ask permission to present it.
Okay. So are you okay with that? Hello, RC?
So the cup is actually glued to the car. I guess with a temporary two-way tape.
Yeah, he says okay.
Yeah, it's like those little
There's your
containers
okay.
that hand out pills in or something.
Oh, it did it again. It does that every so
Shot or
often.
And it's whoever has the most in the cup left.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I
That means
guess
they
so.
throw the smoothest. They don't even use knockoff Cheerios. They use the good stuff.
Kind of seems like a mismatch, but
I'm drawing
we're gonna see who's driving each truck and who's
Wyatt.
filming, and we're gonna get.
I have
started
not
here.
seen this. Like,
That's pretty sweet. They got an awesome course.
yeah, their course is awesome.
And watch it. Hey, gentlemen, watch us be featured.
You guys drawing,
They're choosing who's
Watch
going to
us
be
be
driving
featured at
and it looks like
with a box of
you
weed.
guys are driving, and I'm the filmer today. Here we are with the rock flip to see who gets to pick the truck.
So we got the Ecto and Gen 7.
And it is Tails.
So based on the Ecto, it's a recent video, huh?
Getting the Gen 7.
Yeah. It came out, they
Yeah.
put it up September 29th.
And Wyatt chooses to go second.
So whoever loses them first
Here we go.
loses.
Ready to get them on the ground and get them running. All right, here we go. Round 2 of the Cheerio challenge.
gives the bird something to eat or whatever. Too.
So I take it you have to follow the other person,
Yeah. Round 1, match.
follow their line.
Yep.
Game 2, whatever you want to call it.
Ecto versus Jen.
Hey, but look, there's still Cheerios on the roof rack on the Gen 8,
Gen 7, yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah, does
Yeah,
that
I
count?
guess
So
you
what-
gotta clean the cup.
So does it? I mean, is that a plate on a plate or what is that?
So you said there's
Does that
10
count as-
crawlers in this comp.
Okay. Nice. Well,
This is interesting. I have not heard about this. This is
Oh, there's some falling there. Oh,
I'm gonna have to do some more
Axo cage place would be perfect for it.
oh, you're right.
here's another interesting question. Now, does the flavor also matter?
Does one flavor up better?
I know they make honey nut and then cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
What did you
Apple
use to
cinnamon?
glue the cup on there?
Fruit
That's what I'm
Loops.
interested to find out.
Yeah, is it just double-sided tape or shoe glue?
Oh, hot glue, I guess. Hot glue.
Yeah, hot glue.
Hot glue would be
That
too
sort of
hard
looks
to get
like,
off the Lexan.
Velcro
Yeah, may
or
damage
maybe
it.
double-sided
Might warp
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
Gorilla tape, two-sided
Pretty
gorilla.
good, so I wouldn't want to follow an Ecto. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be tough.
Seven's not doing bad so far.
Yeah, it's not fair that Gen 7's got to follow the Ecto.
Well, he lost all his Cheerios, I'll tell you that.
It looks like the Gen 7's got a stripped axle in the front.
You lost.
Yeah.
You're running 3-wheel drive.
It's now really at
I
a
don't know what
disadvantage.
happened. Yeah, he's got a drive stuff.
Yeah, he broke his CVD in the front.
All right, well, it's definitely at a disadvantage now. I don't know.
That's I'm gonna have to do some more looking into this. I like
I know
the
what you gotta do here.
Concept.
I like
Yeah,
the,
definitely. And
All right.
Fruit Loop challenge.
and like you
I
sort of said, maybe I can get work with Exo Cage, go out to his course. Maybe me and him do something.
Mhm.
That could be be pretty cool.
Should look into a Cheerio sponsorship.
I mean, I used to eat Cheerios like crazy when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, Cheerios are good.
know who didn't? Yeah, man, who didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even put sugar on them anymore.
See, I remember doing it as a kid, sprinkle some sugar.
I mean, I know most of you guys think I'm still a kid, but I still eat Captain Crunch.
Nice.
Mhm.
I
I
almost
eat Fruit Loops now. Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks.
Walmart the other day. I saw it was a blueberry, Count Chocula.
Blueberry. Oh yeah, man.
There's one other one I saw. All of them. I almost bought them. I was like, oh, I can't do it. I'm tempted. I would be able to eat a whole box in one sitting, no problem.
Peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah, as long as you don't mind tearing your mouth up.
I was never
Yeah.
much of a Captain Crunch person myself.
Something about it is
But
like
look, I don't know if you guys heard me, but I'm sure everybody here has eaten Wheaties before, right? And they feature like a very, very famous athlete or whatever.
Yeah.
What if we do this trend, right? What if we do this, and the next thing you know, one of our RCs gets featured in one of front of the box, right?
Yeah, would be awesome.
The Wheaties box.
Right.
Well, then I think what you need to do is at the end of the crawl session or whatever, like you need to pick the cup up and eat the Cheerios or something.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Chew carefully in case a rock fell into the cup.
Hello, RC. Hello, RC. I'm going to steal that idea if you don't mind with the Cheerios.
And then,
Looks cool.
and then we can also call it the milk run. Once you finish the trail, right? You'll find a gallon and then you just pour it into the little tiny bowl of cereal and bon appetit, right?
If you're not allergic to milk, I used to eat cereals with water.
Yeah, hey, water.
Yeah.
What is that other
you
one?
need to do it with a shot of whiskey. Then you'd have to go super slow so you can get the shot at the end.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, that's more like it too. Yeah.
The Jack Daniel run.
Or maybe you do it where you get stuck or you flip on a obstacle, you have to do a shot.
You have to do a shot. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. No, but then again, we'll be advertising drinking and driving. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you pay for a refill on Cheerios?
Yeah.
Round Cheerios.
We used to have a baseball game like that. Every time you hit the base, you'd have to drink a beer. Get on base. Oh man.
It's a good incentive to play well.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. It reminds me of the what's that drift group? They do those challenges. I know Roadside RC would do those Drift-O-Matic challenges, I think it is. Where they would do and you enter. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. That's cool.
I hit a few.
So that's pretty awesome. Definitely like the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same here, man. But I'm choosing Captain Crunch. I'm sorry. I do cereal.
Yeah. I'm with you there, Basher boy.
I mean, if you added some milk to it, it'd only make it that much more interesting.
We'll see the thing. I know we're getting off topic here, but you see the thing. Did you know that they can't? I think they're no longer sponsored by. Well, not sponsored, but that heart association thing, because they can lower cholesterol. I mean, that thing was just a gimmick.
Was it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I know. I heard Cheerios was supposed to lower your cholesterol.
Yeah, and so they did a research study, and turns out that it can help you lower it, but that doesn't mean that based on having that diet of eating Cheerios doesn't make you healthy. So they're no longer backed up by that association, which was the heart association or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So now I look at the box like, that box has been lying to us all along. So later. Yeah.
So Tank needs to do this challenge with the Porsche and then with his hot rod, the blue hot rod.
Okay.
I know, right? Yeah.
Well, you could do that challenge with on-road cars also. You do like an oval or a figure eight, and you do a race like that.
True.
Or a derby. Well, yeah, but you always see Cheerios everywhere. But
You just have like dogs that come out and clear up the track in between.
yeah. So Psycho 13 Garage saying that that Beetle. Well, he just showcased it. That's the Porsche, the Beetle.
Yeah. Well, he's saying he's teasing him by opening that box on camera.
Yeah, he wants one.
No, it's just the cut up the wall art. It's not technically a box.
Oh, okay.
It's just the Yeah.
Do the challenge with this guy.
Oh, the rampage.
Well, Psycho 13 Garage said, "Would there be any Cheerios left if you send it off a ramp?"
True.
You might. Hey, you're dealing with gravity there.
Yeah, physics.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. If you do a backflip so fast, maybe all of them will land.
Right?
Think,
Better
oh,
with a
I'm
forward
serious.
flip or a backflip?
There's a
You'd
lot of
definitely
trouble.
be sponsored then.
Mm-hmm. Never
So-
lost a Cheerio.
So maybe that's what
Never
we do.
lost
Is
a Cheerio.
we create a new challenge and it be an off-road vehicle. So Gabe, you could get one of yours, the Glamis or the off-road. What was the one you got not too long ago? The van, the maroon van.
Kyosho. Mad Van.
The Madavan.
Yeah, and do that and go off a jump, like not necessarily a ramp jump, but where you go, your place you go and play, you have that like little like cliff, that miniature cliff that you go off of.
I
See if you can
that.
land without losing all the Cheerios.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with gravity there. That's a shot.
Yeah, it might work.
We couldn't even tell if a
Yeah.
Cheerio fell out in the sand, though. It'd blend right in.
Just gotta look for
Right?
what's left in the container.
Yeah, yep.
I'll call it the impossible challenge. How's that?
Yeah, I'm up for that, Basher. I'll do that too.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll be looking.
Hey, Tank, have you had any issues with the gears on that truck?
Nope. I went to the beach. I know that my buddy did have a problem with his gears, but mine, no, there was sand in it, but I cleaned it after, but it didn't screw up my gears. But I did buy a spare set of gears just in case. So
Nice. Same here.
Yeah, you're still
And-
up
and
with
now
some-
By your friend, you mean John from Net Cruiser RC, right?
that is correct. John from Net Cruiser, first time he tried it, he had the ready to run kit, and him at the beach actually screwed up the first run. So
Yeah.
The only thing that happened to me is I burnt the motor. That's the only thing.
Oh wow!
What kind of
Something
motor
did give out.
come with?
This is a kit, so it came with no motor.
Okay.
The ready to run comes with also brushed, but I don't remember the turn.
Okay.
Do you recall the turn, Tank?
I got like a 14 or 15 turn in mine. I can't remember.
Okay. Yeah, so technically you can buy that as a kit, and then you can buy those ready to run. I think the ready to run, the colors are red or gold, and then the kit will just personalize it, really. So.
Oh, yeah. You always drink the colored milk when you're done with your cereal. Or just keep adding more cereal until all the milk's almost gone.
Right. I have a question. It's very much off topic, but anybody use chocolate milk for their cereal?
That sounds too good.
I used to use Gatorade.
I mean, I don't know.
Gatorade?
Yeah, I'm allergic to
Monster.
milk. Well, when I ate cereal, I was allergic to milk. So
Wow, I've
That
never heard
Kool-Aid.
that. I mean, I've heard of people being, can't have milk. I've never heard
Right.
of Gatorade and cereal. It's interesting.
Better than dry, I guess.
Well, I mean, if you eat Cocoa Pebbles, I mean, technically you do get chocolate milk.
Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
No, my son will at school last year when he would get breakfast at school, he was telling me he used chocolate milk, and I'm like, chocolate milk? I love chocolate milk. I buy chocolate milk every time I go to the grocery store, but I've never used chocolate milk in my cereal.
Blooming chef.
Well, now you got me thinking, because if you put chocolate milk on Cocoa Pebbles, you're supercharging the chocolate.
oh yeah,
I've never thought of
a double shot.
I never thought of it. I never thought of it like that, but holy crap, I may do that tonight.
Okay, you'll have to let us know how that goes. Jeremy
We're
says
going
use water
supercharged tonight.
Yeah, instead of Gatorade or something.
And Kevin Gibbs said chocolate milk doesn't last long enough as cereal.
He drinks the milk.
Well, not if you put chocolate on chocolate. So we'll see about that.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They're the
yeah.
same chassis, right?
No, this is F1, and this is the Kyosho phaser.
Oh,
Kyosho.
Very cool.
Hopefully
Okay.
both 10 scale though, right?
Yeah, both 10 scales supposed to be, but this one I think is much bigger because this car should be way bigger than this one, I think.
Right.
But
Lengthwise.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
if
you
I
can tell
put
it's buffers
if
that
I
way.
put it this way, it's bigger.
Yeah.
That looks appropriate.
Yeah.
But I got a bunch of this one. It's a brush system. I think it's a 14 turn, but it's slow. I find it slow. It needs to be either a faster pinion, a better pinion, or a brushless motor in here would be funner. But it's a
I mean,
nice
more
car.
power is always funner, right?
It handles very good. Like it handles very good. These tires are very sticky. So I was very pleased of how it actually handles right out of the box. So
Nice.
Nice.
nice
It's a pretty
kit.
car.
I think OMGRC sold it with a brushless system and a metal drive shaft upgrade or something.
Oh yeah.
So, Hello Archie said Honey Nut Cheerios next season.
there you go.
More attractive for the bugs.
And RC Master said Mars milkshake on Cocoa Puffs. That sounds nice to me.
Ooh.
Mars milkshake. Wow.
Interesting.
Well,
We might. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll find a snack later on.
if it wasn't so expensive, we are having a Halloween event, I would do it with M&Ms on top of the cars.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Or you know what? Since winter season's right around the I guess it'll be good for me because I it's still hot over here. But I guess even just put chocolate on top of a cup and then just pretty much take it from point A to B without melting. That would also be pretty interesting.
Another one would be good for the environment would be peanuts. Would be good for the squirrels and birds and all that. So
you can allow a squirrel to get
That's
in
right.
Take your car.
Well, what if you get robbed by squirrels? Mid track.
What sounds better, a Cheerio challenge or a peanut challenge?
Both.
Yeah.
Or what if we combine them? Right.
That's what I was thinking on doing, is putting some stuff like that in my truck and then go over to, Walmart parking lot where all them birds are, get all the birds riled up, and then see if they come down and get the stuff off your car.
When they go to grab it, drive away.
Yeah.
But another one would be an Easter egg. You know those Easter cream eggs, just like
Cadbury.
The cranberry Easter cream egg. But you get a small plate, stick the small plate on top of the car, and you got to do the course without it falling, or you set up a specific course, and you tell them you got to go through the course without it falling. Go for it.
Balance it.
Some good ideas.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Tank.
Yeah, peanuts would be dangerous if peanut allergies on your course, possibly.
Well, I mean, technically, nobody should be eating them. I mean, it is a RC challenge, so.
Well, just they can be just the dust, like in the air, would mess up somebody if they had an allergy.
Yeah, I guess if it was bad enough allergy. So.
And then here's another thought, just thinking outside the box. But what if you also strap maybe a beer can or a soda can, and as you go to the trail, try not to shake it up as much as you can. So I guess whenever you finish, if you didn't get that much, the sizzle, the fizzle, whatever, all the bubbles, that would also be pretty cool.
Yeah, the loser has to open it.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, another thing you could do too. I've actually seen this one of the YouTubers I follow for cars, they did this with a drift challenge in a real car where they had to hold a glass of water out, and they had to hold it while they were drifting, and whoever spilt the least amount. So, I mean, you could get the clear, like solo cups, and you could technically do the same thing that they did here, like, double-sided tape it or something to the top of a vehicle, fill it up with water, and, go over a set course or whatever. And
yeah, water and soda pop can is tough to glue on a car, first of all, especially a can.
Yeah,
But
can definitely.
The weight of it would be make it so top heavy, it'd be really hard.
But it might make it,
and that's the point.
Too.
Yeah, and that's the point. I mean, the thing is, chances are, if you're tumbling with a soda can attached, it's a lot greater. So let's say if you do tumble, you can put it back where you were, but once you open the can, it's gonna, pop in your face.
I mean, you could do the water with the same little cups that they are using for the Cheerios. You could use those and just put water. Obviously, you'd have less of it, so you wouldn't be allowed too much to spill. To be able to spill. But nonetheless, interesting. There's some good ideas.
Kevin gives a suggestion of a one-handed challenge. Francois, driving one-handed, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I know somebody in Florida that could probably do pretty good at that.
Yeah. Axio Cage drives most of the time one-handed, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
even when he's not recording, he does.
Are they allowed to have the thumb helper, that thing on the steering?
Right, like the rubber.
And I know the DX5 has it built in, so
you got to cut it off.
I feel like it should be allowed.
I like the challenge we made here once was the blind challenge, which you turn around, but somebody tells you what to do. So you got to rely on your partner to drive through the course.
Oh, that would be
interesting.
Oh, wow, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
So Psycho 13 just wants to cause some damage.
Yeah, it's just carnage. It's just Psycho what he's asking. It's just Psycho.
See, that's something I could see Sean doing with an SCX 24.
Right?
Driving right for the flames.
He wouldn't even get 5 feet. He'd go straight to the flame.
All right.
True, you have a point there. Psycho 13 Garage. So the tournament bracket is on Hello RC's community page, double elimination tournament. I'm going to be checking this out. This is got my interest for sure.
It's a good way to do it too, in case something happens on accident, you get another chance.
Yep, definitely going to.
And I did remember subscribing, but for some reason, it says that I wasn't subscribed. I don't know. Have you guys noticed that lately, gentlemen?
Yep,
yeah.
all the time.
Yep.
You subscribe to a page, and all of a sudden,
I'm getting disubscribed all the time.
Yeah, I think if you don't go to a channel and check out their videos once in a while, YouTube unsubscribes you.
So Kevin Gibbs saying the blind challenge is a G6 tradition, he thinks.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh. And Asian is saying that they've done the box challenge. You sit in a chair and have to go through gates without getting off the chair.
Oh, so you can't change your perspective? Nice.
Yeah. Which is interesting. I know where I compete at, we sometimes have this one section that's called Behind the Line Challenge. It's only on this one stage because it's a dirt hill and it has multiple levels basically. And so like the top level can be 7-8 feet above your head, and basically there's a imaginary line, but it's by signs. You can't cross that line, so you basically are forced to stay below and look up while you're driving up over your head, and it's deceptive because you're going through gates while you're up there, and it's interesting.
yeah. Yeah, Brendan Tim.
Welcome to his world. So, well, it's been 2 hours and 35 minutes. So we'll get ready. And,
yeah, we went overtime.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. It was a good night, though.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely had
I,
fun, man.
Definitely. I want to thank once again Kagan for coming back a second time and sort of finishing the show and tell. Awesome collection. I know I enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure from what I could tell, everybody in the chat enjoyed it. And I appreciate your time and in doing that. You got some great RCs, so
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah.
definitely.
Yep.
Cool. Thank
And
you.
RC Master Today is going to sleep. It's almost 5 a.m. So
Get some rest.
Yeah, wow.
have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. And
Hydration.
we'll go around the panel here, and I'll let Gabe. We'll save you for last. Let you close this out, okay?
Sure.
And Green Frog, we'll start with you.
Well, thanks for having me again. I appreciate it. It's nice having something to do regularly on Saturday nights with you guys. Always something
Absolutely.
interesting usually. See everybody throughout the week.
Cool.
Definitely. KB.
Yeah, thanks for letting me in tonight. And Keegan, you got a real good collection of RCs there, man.
Thank you.
And see you guys later. Take care.
And Tank.
Okay, thanks for dropping the link for me to get in here. I really appreciate it. It's nice for you to do this on a for Saturday today, I think. Yeah, Saturday night.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. And thank you very much. And after this is done, I believe Jack is starting a stream because he just sent me a StreamYard link. So it looks like Jack is going live soon. So guys, keep those batteries charged and go out there and have some fun and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not
having fun. Thanks for stopping in, Tank. And Gabe, close us out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it has been a fun live stream, I gotta say, man. And, and I miss these live streams, and yeah, man, it's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't been here live, and most of you guys are curious. I've just mainly been working lately. I'm fine. I've just pretty much busy working. You know how it is. So, but yeah, I'm doing okay. You guys are curious. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed your, this Saturday evening here with us. And yeah, we'll be here next week for sure. Next Saturday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, have a good one,
Take it
everybody.
easy.
Thank you.
Later.